Want to welcome everyone on this misty, kind of nasty outside Saturday. We're inside at Nettleton Raider Gym on the campus of Nettleton High School for day number 2 of the inaugural SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. Brad Davis along with Marcus Carlton to bring you a 2-game slate of lady hoops today. And we're going to crank it up with the Riverside Lady Rebels versus the Marktree Lady Indians. Day 1 saw 3 games last night, and we saw Greene County Tech kick things off with a 72-28 victory over the Estem Lady Mets, who we'll see in our second game. These Marktree Lady Indians won a close one, a good game with the Blauville Lady Chickasaws 45-43, and then the nightcap saw the Nettleton Lady Raiders defeat the Brooklyn Lady Bearcats 72-45. And today we'll see Game 1, Marktree versus Riverside, and in Game 2, the Nettleton Lady Raiders will battle the Estem Lady Mets. So we got another good day. We were here last week, Marcus. We're back again for girls basketball.
Yeah, a little bit of deja vu. The only difference is we're playing girls ball today instead of boys. I'm looking forward to this first matchup. I think we got a good one here.
We should. We got 8-0 Riverside versus now 3-1 Marktree, and when we come back after this quick break, we'll talk about the Marktree Lady Indians, and as we inch toward the day number 2 of the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic here on NEA Sports.
Bowman Brothers Incorporated is a family-owned and operated business that served Lake City and Northeast Arkansas for over 50 years. We currently operate a retail hardware store, also selling guns, construction company, real estate, rental property management, and many storages. Located in Lake City, Arkansas on Highway 18, Bowman Brothers proudly supports the Riverside Rebels.
We are back here at Nettleton High School on the campus, or Nettleton Raider Gym on the campus of Nettleton High School, I should say, for day number 2 of the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. Brad Davis, Marcus Carlton. We're about just under 2 minutes away from game number 1 today of a 2-game slate. The Marktree Lady Indians, the Riverside Lady Rebels about to tip off. And we saw Marktree yesterday, Marcus. They got a 45-43 W over Blauville. In a really good ball game, back and forth the whole game. Blauville jumped out. Marktree kind of came and had the lead most of the first half, and then that second half was really back and forth in that one. Tink Brown came off the bench and led the Lady Indians with 14 points, but I'm looking out there right now, Marcus. I don't see her on the floor warming up, so she's conspicuous with her absence. LaCrissa Dupree was second on the team yesterday with 10 points. Alyssa McGuire, the All-State guard that can really shoot the ball, had 8. They've also got Amaya Nesbitt at the point. And Ava McCuson came up huge on the boards, the 6-foot sophomore forward for them. So to beat Riverside, you're going to have good guard play, and Marktree has some of that.
Yeah, and that's, you mentioned the good guard play. It seems like it's happened at years there for Marktree. If one thing you could count on a solid point guard and a solid off guard there to kind of run that offense for Marktree.
And they got it for first-year coach Donald Perry's. He takes the reins over for Coach Colton Frazier, who's now here at Nettleton helping Coach Frisbee. So he's off to a 3-1 start. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about the Riverside Lady.
R&J Farms is a proud supporter of the Riverside Rebels and wants to wish the best of luck to both the boys and girls basketball teams this season. Go Rebels!
Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In March 2025, the forgotten legends of small school hoops return to the spotlight. Now the game enters a new quarter. This December, the Final Jump Shot podcast makes its highly anticipated return for a second season. More legends, more stories brought back to life after being forgotten for too long. And we're just getting started. Season 2 of the Final Jump Shot podcast, debuting December 2025 on all major podcast platforms.
Yeah, we're right back here. A little extended break as we got the national anthem played, and now we're ready for some basketball as the Riverside Lady Rebels are going to face the Mark Tree Lady Indians. Riverside coming in 8-0 already on the year, 2-0 in conference. Really the only challenge they've seen so far, actually a couple of them. They had a battle with BIC earlier this week. They won that one by 2, 54-52, and a good win a week ago against Manila. A good 3A girls team there, a 50-44 victory at Manila. But a lot of kind of wins outside of that. They were kind of by a large margin. They're averaging 52.9 points a game, but they're only giving up about 38. They've only given up more than 40 twice. So everything starts with the defense for the Lady Rebels.
Yeah, I mean, that's a staple of Coach Tyler Timms. You know they're going to play hard. You know they're going to try to lock you down on defense. And I like this matchup. I like the fact that we're getting a matchup that we're not normally going to see unless it's a situation like this or with the NEA tournament. I love these out of, I guess you would call them uncommon matchups.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the beauty about last week with the boys and this weekend with the girls. We've had some really fun matchups. The Mark Tree Blytheville game was really fun last night, and this one should be a good one as well. Coach Tyler Timms, Riverside Lady Rebels, they've got 4 returning that are a lot of experience. Number 1, point guard Carly Jo Womack. Number 10, senior guard Briley Travis. Number 11, the sophomore sensation, 5'10 sophomore Arden Vaughn. And number 14, senior guard Coach Riley Akins, Coach TJ Akins, assistant coach's daughter. And then number 2, and I've lost my roster. Number 2, Shelby Clay, the sophomore, is the 5th starter for Riverside. On the floor for Mark Tree, Kaylee Fink, 00. Number 2, Amaya Nesbitt. Number 4, Ava McHouston. Number 3, LaCrissa Dupree. And number 5, Alyssa McGuire, as Riverside controlled the tip. And like you said, a good block there. It was that McHouston inside. Yeah. She did a great job protecting the basket last night.
Yeah, off to a good start there. It looked like Riverside was going to get the early quick basket, and McHouston just defended that goal, said not today.
Looks like a shot clock issue. Never started it, I do not believe. So they're going to tick it down to 29 seconds and say that's what should be on there, and Riverside will have a baseline inbounds. They're going to go box set, little diagonal screen. We'll screen the screener. And they got it in. Man-to-man look right now for Mark Tree. In the blue jerseys with gold trim and the hot pink tennis shoes that Ryan and I discussed last night. As Akins misses the first 3, but Vaughn chases down the rebound. A step through, missed, loose ball on the floor for the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball. Nope, we're going to have a timeout by Coach Perry, as I believe Dupree had the ball there. So a 30-second timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be right back here on.
Are you one of those people like me that loves Christmas but doesn't have time to put up your lights? Let Mojo Lawn Care and Landscaping do the work. Mojo Lawn Care and Landscaping custom fits your lights to meet the needs of your home while still offering affordable prices. And the best part is that you don't have to do a thing. They will come in, put your lights up, and when the holiday season is over, they will come and take them down. Give Mojo Lawn Care and Landscaping a call at 870-219-3446. Merry Christmas.
And we're back here at Raider Gym, Nettleton High School for the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic, Game 1 of Day 2, as Mark Tree and Riverside on the tip. Mark Tree controlling the basketball, beating the full court pressure of the Lady Rebels, but in the half court, Carly Jo Womack gets the steal, passes it up to, and that's number 10, Briley Travis, and she rims one out. And pretty good look so far for Riverside. Here's Alyssa McGuire on the other end. She's off. Loose ball rebound comes down to Clay, and Carly Jo Womack with it off the other way. Gets it to Aikens. Spin move. Goes up with the left hand. Going to say no. She traveled, and it's Mark Tree basketball. So fast pace action early in this one, but neither team really been able to find the bucket yet.
A lot of scrambling up and down the floor. Nobody's put one in yet. I have noticed it seems maybe the energy right now is all on the side of Riverside. It seems like every 50-50 ball Riverside has grabbed so far.
Nesbitt gets all the way to the rim, has it knocked out of bounds by Arden Vaughn, and so it'll be a baseline out of bounds for Mark Tree as they stack it up against the Riverside man-to-man defense. And they get it into Nesbitt up at the top, and she's going to set it up for Mark Tree. No score here early on in this one as the Lady Indians give a little flex look, and here's McGuire for deep three, and she buries it. You got to find her because she can absolutely stroke it.
Yeah, she broke the seal on the rim for Mark Tree, and like you said, you can't leave her open because she's money.
3-0. Mark Tree starts the scoring in this one as they pick up man-to-man. Arden Vaughn stumbles but keeps the ball, gets it to Aikens. Back to Vaughn. She's going to drive right, shoot up over the top, and draw the foul. And they're going to get LaCrissa Dupree with her first and team's first, and Arden Vaughn's going to go to the free throw line for 2.
So there you see on the replay just a hard drive to the hole by Vaughn, able to draw the contact and get the foul.
First one up for Vaughn is good, and Lady Rebels are on the board. Makes it 3-1 as Tink Brown enters the game for – she is here.
Yeah.
I did notice during the national anthem she had made her way to the bench. I don't know if she just was on the floor and ran to the dressing room.
Yeah.
And we didn't see that, but she is in the building. Led Mark Tree of 14 last night in their victory over Blytheville. Vaughn's second free throw no good, and McHouston with the board. She was big on the boards last night. She's already got a block today, too. She's been big defensively, and if she gets going inside where she can put it in the hole, she's going to be hard to handle. Only a sophomore as Nesbitt drives the rim, draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line. That's number 11, Arden Vaughn's, her first, team's first.
Good pump fake there, and you can see on the replay here the drive to the hole, initiates the contact, and almost gets the opportunity for the and one.
First one of 2 is up and short.
So far, both teams kind of playing like it's an early Saturday morning, you know. They've kind of got that little sleepy feel, especially from the free throw line.
Yeah, it's a quiet gym. Second one's short, quiet gym. Everyone's still kind of sleepy. So I've been in these situations before. You can tell your guys or girls, hey, you got to bring your own energy.
Absolutely.
And it's not sloppy. It's just haven't been able to kind of get it going yet. Fadeaway jumper there. Nice move. Good footwork by Vaughn. McHouston stays straight up. She kind of little fade up over and buries it. Ties the game at 3. Ball up to Tink Brown. Aikens almost a steal, and then the back tap gets it. She stayed with it. Good defensive play there. Womack ahead to Travis. Is trying to get it inside to Vaughn. And stolen there by McGuire. They're going to tie it up, jump ball, and possession arrow to the Lady Indians.
I'm going to keep a close eye on that McHouston and Vaughn matchup. I think that's going to be a good post matchup all day.
I think you're right. We're going to take a 30-second timeout, Lady Rebels, so we'll take it with them, and we'll be right back here on NEA.
Jernigan home security, you are never alone. May and Jernigan Security is a locally owned company serving Northeast Arkansas with nearly 40 years of experience. 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, and a system that protects your family, your home or business, and your peace of mind. We have state-of-the-art cameras, smart sensors, access control, data, and the power to monitor your home anytime, anywhere. While you focus on what matters, let us focus on keeping you safe. Call today and make your home safer with May and Jernigan Security.
We're back here at Nettleton High School Raider Gym, day number 2 of the inaugural SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. Lady Rebels of Riverside 3, Mark Tree Lady Indians 3 with 5 to go in this first quarter. Inaugural event, we've had a good started day 2, had a good day 1. That's going to go off Brown's hands, but she saves it. And now still by Akins, and she misses the layup. Kind of way the Rebels have gone early is they've had good looks and just hadn't got it to go here on this dreary Saturday. As Mark Tree gets it up, good ball movement against the matchup zone of Riverside. I talked to Coach Frisbee and Bubba Deaton last night, and they talking about expanding this thing. This is year 1. They want it to grow, and next year looking at an 8-team tournament, 3-game guarantee. As there's Akins again defensively, and as Clay ends up with the steal, gets it ahead to Carly Jo Womack. She's going to kick it out to Travis. Pump fake, jumper shot off the glass, good.
That's a good decision right there because she could have forced the 3 up and decided instead to drive in for the mid-range jumper.
Just over the outstretched hands of Travis there. Tink Brown's going to pull up for 3, no good. Carly Jo Womack corrals the board. And there's Arden Vaughn
good
leaking
pass.
out. No, didn't get back on defense were the Lady Indians, and a layup for Vaughn. Her 5th point of the game at 7-3 Riverside.
That's a good lead pass, and that was a tough one, too, because she had to get it over the defense but not lead her too much.
Tink Brown tries to split the defense. Carly Jo Womack knocks it away. Good hustle there by Clay on the floor. And here's Travis the other way, gets it to Womack. Skip pass over to Akins. 3 ball on the way is way short. Nesbitt, good block out there by the point guard on Arden Vaughn. She gets it ahead to Tink Brown. She's challenged going up. She's going to make the shot and draw the foul on Womack.
There you see Tink out on the breakaway. Gets just a little bit of contact there right there at the end of the play. Enough for the whistle to blow and the and 1 opportunity.
Number 24. Bella Richardson in the game for Lady Rebels. She replaces Shelby Clay.
Brad, kind of back to the point you were making about, looking ahead next year and expanding this tournament. I think it's a great thing. And, when you start something like this being the first ever, you look to the future. You want to grow it. You want to make it as big as possible. And I'm a huge fan of some of the things that I've heard that may be happening in the future with this.
Yeah, and 1 opportunity, no good. 7-5, Riverside with the lead in the ball. But according to Coach Frisbee last night, he said they've had commitments from Conway, from Hot Springs Lakeside, from Valonia, and from Pulaski Academy, which is 4 of the top teams statewide, any classification. And then I believe the other 4 are probably going to be local teams that are pretty good. So it's going to be a stacked probably field next year.
Yeah, looking forward to it. That'll be fun.
Lady Rebels having trouble finding the rim, but not having trouble finding the offensive rebound. And Briley Travis finally draws the foul. She'll get 2 free throws out of this after about 4 opportunities for the Lady Rebels.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate the effort on the offensive boards there to just keep it alive.
First free throw is good for Briley Travis. Her first point of the game makes it 8-5 is number 21. Madison Daniel, sophomore, comes in the game for McHouston. We didn't see much of Madison Daniel yet last night, so both teams only was 7 or 8. I think Riverside was 7 as Travis's second free throw is good, makes it 9-5. Riverside's got 7, Mark Tree's got 8, so depth could be, it's I guess a factor, but it's a factor for both sides. So foul trouble and things like that could be big.
Well, and especially coming off of both teams playing yesterday as well. These kids are in tip-top shape, but that's going to play a little bit of a role playing, especially for Mark Tree having such a hard-fought game last night, turn around and play first thing this morning.
That's going to be on Carly Jo Womack. It's going to be her second and bring Clay back in the game for her. 2 in this first quarter, 3 overall for the Rebels, and baseline out of bounds for Mark Tree as Daniel's going to get the loop, and they're going to draw a foul there again. That's going to be on 10, Riley Travis.
On the replay here, just a little double screen there, got her open and jumped into the defender, and defender kind of came down with her hands a little bit. That's where the whistle came from.
So Madison Daniel, first free throws up and short.
Free throws are at a premium this morning so far. We had several missed on both sides.
Second shot is up, and it's short, and Vaughn will corral the rebound and turn and go with it. And she's going to go coast to coast, challenge Daniel, miss the shot, but there is Aiken with the board, and she's going to draw the foul.
Really impressed by the effort of the Lady Rebels to hit the offensive boards. The last possession prior to this one, they had, 3-4 shots before they drew the foul, and then off the missed layup here, they get another chance at it and end up with a foul again.
First foul for Madison Daniel, third on Mark Tree. First free throw by Aiken is good. It makes it 10-5 Riverside, and now we see number 10, London Adams, into the game for Mark Tree.
Kind of slowly feel the energy starting to come up a little bit from both teams. Riverside has been really pressing to push the energy level on the defensive end and then with the offensive boards. And you can see Mark Tree as well on the offensive side being able to draw fouls. Their energy, I think both teams are kind of starting to wake up. I took the scenic route to say that, but I think that's the point I was trying to make.
Second free throw is good. They're not going to let Adams play. I think her undershirt was a different color than the rest of the team, and that's something you can't do. So they put McGuire back in, and she went to change as Mark Tree gets it across the timeline against the pressure. McGuire for 3 with a hand in her face. It's long, and Aiken will corral the rebound, get it to Vaughn, and you better turn around and get back.
No doubt.
Because the Rebels are coming at you. That's a nice pull-up jumper.
Nice jumper. And timeout.
Yeah, Arden Vaughn with her 7th point of the game. It's 13-5 Riverside, and Mark Tree's going to take a timeout. So will we. We'll be right back on NEA Sports.
Bowman Brothers Incorporated is a family-owned and operated business that served Lake City and Northeast Arkansas for over 50 years. We currently operate a retail hardware store, also selling guns, construction company, real estate, rental property management, and many storages. Located in Lake City, Arkansas on Highway 18, Bowman Brothers proudly supports the Riverside Rebels.
We're back here at Nettleton High School Raider Gym, day number 2 of the inaugural SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic, as game number 1 of today, with Riverside a 13-5 lead over Mark Tree. And Brad Davis, Marcus Carlton with you. Marcus, Riverside really pushing the transition game and extending this lead.
Yeah, there you see the high pressure on the full court press there. Almost results in the turnover.
Yeah, they're relentless. Cause we saw it still earlier by Aikens where the offensive player got through, but she trailed and got the tip back, and they just never stopped coming at you. As they get the turnover there, it was out on Tink Brown. So
Tink was slow to get up there, too. I wonder if maybe that's why we didn't see her in the warm-ups. Maybe she's a little banged up today.
Maybe. Man-to-man, a little 5-out motion. Here's Aiken on the drive to the rim. She's going to draw the foul, go to the free throw line. As number 2, Nesbitt, Amaya Nesbitt, first, team 4th, and be 2 free throws for Riley Aikens. And you know, even in the half court, they put pressure on you because they attack that rim and then kick out for threes.
It's kind of a pick your poison scenario. Do you stop? Do you get right up on them and try to prevent the 3-shot from going up, or do you, back off and give them room to shoot? If you're up on them tight, they may blow right by you.
Aikens 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She's got 3 points, and it's 14-5 Riverside, and it's going to be a foul there on Clay, and that's in the bonus now. So Mark Tree is going to shoot 2 free throws. So 25, Henley McAnally will have to wait until the second free throw. And I think everybody's confused.
Yeah, everybody's confused because she went ahead and came in.
Yeah, so they're saying, no, you got to wait. And it was Clay who was actually coming out of the game.
Right. In the midst of that, Mark Tree had another missed free throw.
I think the guys at this table realize that, but haven't said anything to the official.
Yeah. Missed both of them.
Missed both free throws. And
those are really starting to add up for Mark Tree here early.
They struggled in the second quarter last night with 3. Step back 3 by Vaughn's way short, and that's going to be out of bounds and back to Mark Tree. But they hit some big ones late to claim the victory. But the second quarter, they really did struggle from the free throw line, but they hit them when they counted.
They've missed I don't have the official count, but they've missed a lot here in the first quarter.
Tink Brown gets through the defender. It's a 1-on-3 or 3-on-1 on the other end. She dumps it to McHouston, who lays it in. Cuts the lead to 7, 14-7 Riverside with the ball.
Good fast break there by Tink. You make the defense commit one way or the other, and then that determines what you can do.
Missed there by Travis. Rebound McHouston, and here comes Tink Brown for Mark Tree the other way. Gets it to McHouston, and I think she made it across.
It's
not
close.
a backcourt, but that's twice that they've thrown it backwards and almost had a backcourt.
Yeah. They're getting a little closer every time as well.
Tink Brown looked for 3, going to drive, pull up, lefty jumpers off, no good. Rebound to Riley Aikens. Gets it ahead to Clay, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Fink on the jump stop, and they're in the bonus, so it'll be 2 for Clay.
Caught a break there because it looked like she might have drugged that pivot foot a little bit on her jump stop, but kind of bailed out by the foul, and Clay goes to the line.
Misses the first one. The Riverside not torching the nets from the free throw line either.
No.
So now McAnally will get to come in the game. She'll replace Briley Travis.
Long time coming.
Yeah. And Clay will sink her second one, nothing but net. Her first point of the game, and it's 15-7 Riverside. Shot clock is off. We're under 20 seconds now in this first quarter. Clock down to 10 seconds. Tink Brown working against Clay up top. Gets it to Fink through her hands and out of bounds. So with 5.1 on the clock, Riverside will have an opportunity here to extend their 8-point lead.
Plenty of time to get down the court and get a really good look here if they work it right.
London Adams with the proper uniform on now, so she'll get to come in. Riverside drives, shot up, no good, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Your score, Riverside 15, Mark Tree 7 in this Game 1 of day number 2 of the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. We'll be right back after this.
Dealerships is not one to brag, but actually we are. Central was awarded, yet again, General Motors Mark of Excellence. We have the perfect ride waiting for you and exceptional service. So find your next vehicle at a Central dealership today.
Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Don't miss it. Saturday, December 6th at 6 p.m. right here on Fox. NEA Sports delivers exclusive previews, predictions, and expert analysis for Northeast Arkansas basketball teams gearing up for an unforgettable season. NEA Sports, putting Northeast Arkansas student athletes first.
We are back here at day number 2 of the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic, inaugural event this year, and on the campus of Nettleton High School and Raider Gym. Game number 1 today. Riverside 15, Marktree 7 after the first quarter, and the Lady Rebels will have possession to start the second. We'll have the Nettleton Lady Raiders and the Estem Lady Mets in game number 2 on our 2-game slate here on NEA Sports. Brad Davis, Marcus Carlton on the call as we start this second quarter of action. We'll dribble weave motion here by Riverside. Kicks out for 3, off no good. There's Briley Travis on the board, up and under, draws a foul. And I think one thing that Riverside has really controlled the offensive glass in that first quarter that led to this lead.
Yeah, you can see here on the replay to get yet another offensive board for the Lady Rebels. Shot won't go on the putback, but she does draw the contact and goes to the line for a free throw opportunity.
First one for Travis is good. Fink will check in for Adams for Marktree. Second one for Travis is also good. So 17-7, a 10-point Riverside lead as they stay with the 2-2-1 pressure. And Fink, nowhere to go. She's trying to split them, and those two up top are doing a good job of not letting her get it between. She beats them on the side here, loses her balance, kicks out to McGuire. And it wasn't pretty, but they got the ball across.
Not exactly how you draw it up, but it was effective.
Tink Brown looks to drive with the left hand, kicks it out to McGuire. 7 now on the shot clock. Ball's tipped around. Fink with it with 3. Fink. Brown's going to take it. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. It was Fink to Tink there. And she got it off in time, but it didn't draw net or draw rim, so the shot clock violation. Good defense there by the Lady Rebels.
Very strong defensive possession right there for the Lady Rebels.
They come down. Move the ball across the perimeter. Briley Travis for the long 3. No good off the front. McHouston's going to rebound, and Aiken's got a piece of her. She ran through there. Riverside constantly going for that basketball. I think what she was trying to do there is maybe tap up as she flies there to get the steal on the press. They're going to hit Vaughn diving down the middle of the lane for the left-hand lay-in.
That's pretty right there.
But I think on the foul, she was trying to poke it up and just McHouston didn't bring it down and got her in the belly.
Yeah.
Got the steal in the bucket on the ensuing possession, so it's 19-7 now, and there's Aikens again. She seems to be everywhere defensively.
Just wherever the ball is on the defensive end, you're going to find her close by, and you can really tell the Lady Rebels are working hard to turn the intensity up on the defensive end.
McAnally in for Richardson. Adams will replace Fink for Marktree, and they'll trigger the ball in. We're under 20 on the shot clock, now down to 15. As Riverside looks at a matchup zone. Loose ball to McGuire. She's going to go up, blocked by, rebounded by Vaughn. Good defensive play there, and she's off and running around everyone. Misses a layup. Coach Timms wanted a foul. There was some contact, and they're going to get a foul on Vaughn on the rebound. So that's going to be her second foul, second team of the quarter. And here comes Fink back in the game for Adams. They've kind of been in a rotation. Fink and Adams have been every other possession almost.
Yeah, almost an offense for defense kind of thing.
And Nesbitt's going to travel with it, give the ball back to Riverside.
Little stutter step before the dribble hit the ground there, and they're going to call that pretty much every time.
Man-to-man now by Marktree as Clay gets it to Travis. That's a deep 3, and she rims it in and out, no good. Nesbitt battling with Tink Brown, and they call jump ball.
I thought it was 2 Marktree players that both had
I did too, and I don't know if Clay or McAnally were in there and cut the dual possession, but McHouston went over her own teammate to get that rebound. Nesbitt bringing it up the sideline. Trap coming, splits it, gets it over to McGuire. She's got space. She's going to be off on that one. Long rebound to Clay. And she's going to skip it kind of the no man's land, but chased down by Arden Vaughn.
Good hustle play by Vaughn to catch up to that one.
There's Akins. He's going to drive, draw the blocking foul, and go to the free throw line. That's number 1, Tink Brown, her first, team's third of the quarter, and 2 for Riley Akins coming up. That's her second, excuse me. First one for Akins is good. Bella Richardson re-enters the game for Clay for Riverside with a 20-7 lead now in the second quarter. Second free throw's up good, runs it to 21-7 with 5:15 to go in the half. And Akins got 5 on the game. Tink Brown beating it on the dribbles.
Good hustle.
Yeah, had McHouston there waiting for it, and there's Akins again coming out of nowhere to deflect it.
I mean, that's the third or fourth time in the last several possessions that she's just been there to just cause a little havoc and tap the ball away.
Baseline of bounds for Mark Tree. They're going to get it in deep as we get to 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Richardson hounding Nesbitt up top. Here's McHouston driving. Left-hand hook kind of out of control, and they're going to get a foul on number 11, Arden Vaughn. It's going to be her third. It's the team's third of the quarter.
Oh, there you see on the replay. She was a little bit out of control, almost like she was driving for in anticipation of contact rather than actually trying to score.
Misses the first free throw. Clay's going to get Vaughn, who has 3. And Adams is back in for Nesbitt.
That's 3 on Vaughn. May not see her again the rest of the half.
I would imagine with as long as the lead stays like this, you may not. McHouston misses the first, makes the second one to cut it 21-8. Riverside lead and ball with 4:50 to go. Clay from the top of the key 3, long, no good. Rebound, Tink Brown. She's off and running the other way. She's going to go up with the left hand, miss it. There's McHouston trailing. Good hustle there. Good stick back, and Coach Timms doesn't like it, so he's going to call a full timeout. We're going to take it with him. It's 21-10. Riverside leads Mark Tree here on Indiana.
Bowman Brothers Incorporated is a family-owned and operated business that served Lake City and Northeast Arkansas for over 50 years. We currently operate a retail hardware store, also selling guns, construction company, real estate, rental property management, and many storages. Located in Lake City, Arkansas on Highway 18, Bowman Brothers proudly supports the Riverside Rebels.
Back here at Nettleton High School Raider Gym for the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. Riverside, Mark Tree. Riverside's got the lead in the ball, 21-10 with 4:25 to go in this second quarter of play. In game number 1, we'll see Nettleton and Estem in our finale today. 2 games on the docket. Good ball movement here by Riverside. Great drive and bucket by Bella Richardson, the sophomore, and her first bucket pushes the lead to 13, 23-10, Riverside.
There's that pick your poison thing I was talking about. They tried to get up on her, not let her shoot the 3, and she drove right by everybody.
Tink Brown trying to get it to McHouston, off her fingers, out of bounds, back to Riverside. They did that weave motion, but a lot of teams do it, and they just stay around the three-point line. They attack almost every time they get that handoff.
And if you're not communicating well on defense, it's easy to get confused and somebody end up wide open like what happened there.
5-out motion again against this man-to-man. Cutting hard off of it. Here's Clay, loses the handle, picked up by Richardson. I'm sorry, that was – now McAnally has it. Step back. Nope, that's Riley Travis. Ooh, and she traveled. She got the rebound, but she was kind of going to do something with it, and it wasn't there, and she shuffled the feet. So traveling violation.
Just a little indecisive there on whether to go back up with it or pass out, and ends up with the turnover for the Lady Rebels.
Dupree checked back in for Tink Brown. Dupree hadn't played in a while. She came out early and been on the bench for a while. Gets it to Fink. Contested three is good. Kaylee Fink with her first bucket of the game cuts it to 10. 23-13 Riverside with 3 to go here in the second quarter.
Well, and Dupree had 2 early fouls, and so that's why she was on the bench for a while. So see if she can go this last 3 minutes without picking up that third.
Three by Akins on this end. Good.
We've called her name a lot today.
Yeah,
both ends of the floor.
Both ends of the floor has played really well. She's got 5 and a 26-13 lead for Riverside.
And if she was a defensive back, she'd be having a heck of a game because she's got about 19 pass breakups, and then there's another one right there.
On cue, she gets the steal and lays it in with the left hand, makes it 28-13.
Thank you, Miss Akins. You're making me look smart there.
Got great length, so
she does,
and anticipation, so she's getting a lot of deflection. Deep three from McGuire down here is off, no good. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Will go back to Riverside.
Brad, I think this defensive pressure is making Mark Tree. It's forcing them to make decisions a little quicker than they're comfortable doing. It seems like that they're just sped up maybe just a little bit too much on the offensive end.
We talked about this some last week. I think it was Tech and Ridgefield, where not necessarily just throwing it to them for layups, but you're taking quicker shots and, like you said, making quicker decisions than you want. That's kind of the idea on the pressure.
Just make your opponent uncomfortable.
Akins drives and kicks to McAnally, short on the three. McGuire gets the rebound. She dribbled it to herself, then started dribbling it again. That's what they call a double dribble, and so it'll be Riverside's ball underneath. London Adams in for Fink. Fink kind of holding her
she's kind of
side
holding her lower
or back.
Yeah.
Coming off the floor.
I don't know if she got caught on a hard pick or what happened there.
28-13 Riverside with the lead and the ball. 1:35 to go in this opening half. Drive on Akins to the left, loses the handle on it, and
we're going to staying with Riverside, I believe.
And I don't know what we got. He turned and pointed now. He's saying he's going to call a foul on number 5, McGuire. Coach Perry and the Mark Tree faithful.
I'm not sure Coach Perry didn't get some kind of warning because he was up and pretty vocal and then immediately went and sat down. So he may have gotten a warning there.
They called it on Alyssa McGuire. It's going to be the third team foul, and Riverside will get the ball back.
Good 3 on her as well.
Good curl there by Akins as she goes to the rim, and she's going to draw the foul. Maybe McHouston from behind, and she came down on top, and it is.
Yeah. It's only her first.
Yeah.
Wow.
Short on the free throw is Akins, but fourth team foul for Mark Tree, and shot number 2 coming for Riley Akins is good, and it's 29-13.
Brad, have you noticed the way she almost shoots a knuckleball? There's no rotation.
No spin on the ball?
Yeah, no spin on the ball when she shoots. You don't see that very often.
Drive by Nesbitt, up, no good. There's McHouston with the rebound. She's over the top. Rebound by McAnally. No, I'm sorry, that's Richardson. I'm getting McAnally and Richardson. They look similar, 24 and 25. I'm getting them mixed up every time. My apologies to those families and girls, but
good spin move.
Riley Travis spin, kicks it out That's got a little rotation on it.
That one had a little rotation, yeah.
And Akins knocks it down. 32-13 now as Riverside has owned this second quarter, and they've pushed the lead to 19 with 30 seconds remaining in the first half.
And done it with Arden Vaughn on the bench for the majority of this quarter.
Well, it's kind of a smaller lineup, guard mentality. They're spreading the floor and getting to the paint.
Another steal.
Clay with the steal. They're doing it defensively, and they're going to get her with the travel. She kind of two-stepped as she jump-stopped.
I think she was trying to see if the defender would fly by on kind of a fake and ended up taking an extra step.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if the defender just didn't strip it from her as she went by, but she did take those little hop steps before that. Adams with it, gets it to McHugh, tries to get it to McHouston. It's tipped to Dupree. She's going to go left hand up, no good. McHouston battling for it, and it's going to be Riverside basketball. 2.1 seconds to go in this half. Let's see what Riverside tries to do with it. They're going to throw it up to half court to Travis, and she tried to do something before she caught it out of bounds. 0.7 on the clock. I think she was turning to fling it, and she didn't quite have it yet.
Yep.
So this is coming inbounds to Mark Tree. Horn's going to sound, and that's it. For the first half of play, Riverside 32, Mark Tree 13. We'll be back for second half action here at the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic, day number 2 on NEA Sports.
Dealerships is not one to brag, but actually we are. Central was awarded, yet again, General Motors Mark of Excellence. We have the perfect ride waiting for you and exceptional service. So find your next vehicle at a Central dealership today.
Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Don't miss it. Saturday, December 6th at 6 p.m. right here on Fox. NEA Sports delivers exclusive previews, predictions, and expert analysis for Northeast Arkansas basketball teams gearing up for an unforgettable season. NEA Sports, putting Northeast Arkansas student athletes first.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Glensane, we know extra time is hard to come by. Your hands are full, your days are packed, and time doesn't slow down. We work hard when you have a service issue. With full service centers at each of our 4 locations, we will always do our best to make it convenient for you and your busy lifestyle. Thank you for trusting our family with your family for over 70 years.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In March 2025, the forgotten legends of small school hoops return to the spotlight. Now the game enters a new quarter. This December, the final Jump Shot podcast makes its highly anticipated return for a second season. More legends, More stories brought back to life after being forgotten for too long. And we're just getting started. Season 2 of the Final Jump Shot podcast. Debuting December 2025 on all major podcast platforms.
When you ask someone about their favorite show, there's a good chance it's on CBS or Fox, two of the most popular networks in the country. When you ask someone where they go for local news and information, they usually say Northeast Arkansas News. When you ask someone how they grew their business, they'll probably tell you they advertise with KJNB. When you add it all up, top-rated networks, local focus, and dynamic advertising, you get more than just a TV station. You'll get a hometown friend. KJNB. This is who we are. This is home.
If you have to lift, kick, catch, hit, run, pitch, cross over, try again, and again, and again, you need Way-Good. With 15 grams of protein and only 90 calories, the original protein shake on a stick was created to fuel you to victory. Find us online, or if you're ready to refuel today, shoot us an email at coach@way-good.com.
Central Dealerships is not one to brag, but actually we are. Central was awarded, yet again, General Motors Mark of Excellence. We have the perfect ride waiting for you and exceptional service. So find your next vehicle at a Central dealership today.
Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Don't miss it. Saturday, December 6th at 6 p.m. right here on Fox. NEA Sports delivers exclusive previews, predictions, and expert analysis for Northeast Arkansas basketball teams gearing up for an unforgettable season. NEA Sports, putting Northeast Arkansas student athletes first.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Glensane, we know extra time is hard to come by. Your hands are full, your days are packed, and time doesn't slow down. We work hard when you have a service issue. With full service centers at each of our 4 locations, we will always do our best to make it convenient for you and your busy lifestyle. Thank you for trusting our family with your family for over 70 years.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are on your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In March 2025, the forgotten legends of small school hoops return to the spotlight. Now the game enters a new quarter. This December, the Final Jump Shot podcast makes its highly anticipated return for a second season. More legends, more stories brought back to life after being forgotten for too long. And we're just getting started. Season 2 of the Final Jump Shot podcast, debuting December 2025 on all major podcast platforms.
When you ask someone about their favorite show, there's a good chance it's on CBS or Fox, two of the most popular networks in the country. When you ask someone where they go for local news and information, they usually say Northeast Arkansas News. When you ask someone how they grew their business, they'll probably tell you they advertise with KJNB. When you add it all up, top-rated networks, local focus, and dynamic advertising, you get more than just a TV station. You'll get a hometown friend. KJNB. This is who we are. This is home.
We are back at Nettleton High School at Raider Gym for the second day of the inaugural SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. Game number 1 today is about to start the second half with Riverside leading Marktree 32-13. And Marktree kind of hung around in the opening seconds, but a big second quarter on the glass and defensively, even on the missed shots, they push in transition, and they pulled away there as Riverside will have the ball in a 19-point lead to start the second half.
Yeah, Riverside cranked the intensity on the defensive end, forced some turnovers, and then they were able to get several offensive possessions with multiple shots.
Deep three at the top of the key for Carly Jo Womack, who very limited action in the first half. She got 2 quick fouls, but that's her first bucket of the game, and she runs the lead to 35-13. Nesbitt beats the pressure, tries to dump it to McHouston. It's out of bounds to Riverside.
Another turnover forced by the Riverside defense.
Carly Jo Womack, the point guard, Arden Vaughn, the leading scorer, both with foul trouble on that. And really with them on the bench is when Riverside made a big run there. Akins inside misses the shot. There's Vaughn with the stick back and the bucket, 37-13 now.
Picking up right where they left off with the offensive boards there for the Lady Rebels.
Dupree beating the pressure up the floor. Gets it to Nesbitt, who's going to drive, dish it to McHouston. Nice dish there, and she lays it in. Very good find there by Nesbitt as McHouston gathered it and laid it in. It's 37-15. Riverside now with the 22-point lead. Nettleton and Estem to follow here to finish the day in the first ever SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic, something they're trying to expand. Akins for 3, short, and McHouston corrals the rebound.
Yeah, you got to keep this going. This is a really good way to tip off the women's season here.
Deep 3 from McGuire is in and out, no good. Battle for the loose ball. Carly Jo Womack comes away with it. Skip over to Akins for 3, and it's good. Good find by Carly Jo Womack, and Akins has 17 now for the Lady Rebels, and they lead 40-15.
Continues with the good game she's having so far.
I'll say if there's one thing they didn't do necessarily very well in the first half was shoot it. They missed a lot of good looks. So if they get to where they're hitting those shots, then they're going to be.
Yeah, this one may speed up.
Yeah, it will speed up very well. And that's kind of been their forte. They're so good defensively, very aggressive. They battle the board. They attack the rim. That's going to be a foul on Travis there. Yep. But some of the losses they've had over last year, they haven't been beaten this year, but comes when they don't shoot it very well from the outside. Nesbitt Leaning three, McCuson with the rebound and loses her footing. Picked up by Nesbitt. Here's Fink, top of the key, three, good. She's hit 2 of those, and she's got 6 for Marktree. Cuts it to 40-18, Riverside. Coach Perry trying to, hey, keep playing. Let's get better. This is why we play in these things.
Exactly.
Good win in a close game last night. It's going to be out of bounds to Marktree. A little miscommunication between Womack and Travis, but that's why you get in these things. You try to get some good competition. They won a close one with Blyville last night that was a physical and defensive battle. Now you're playing one of the best teams in the 2A division across the state today, and so you try to learn and get better from it.
Well, and that win last night, I mean, that's a big win for Marktree. That you're talking about a 4A program that is on the rise in Blyville. They are kind of considered to be one of the top teams coming back in that 4A3 this year. So big win last night for this Lady Indian team.
Womack's off on her jumper off the hands of McHouston.
Yeah, he pointed. He initially pointed to Marktree, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. It happens. You point the wrong way
absolutely.
sometimes. Tink Brown back in the game from Marktree. Here comes, I'm going to get it right, Bella Richardson.
There we go.
The sophomore replacing Travis for Riverside. Backsides to Womack. Up and under, over the top, no good. There's Akins on the boards. Over McHouston with the left hand, little hook shot, and it falls for point number 19 and a 42-18 lead for Riverside.
Yet another offensive rebound for the Lady Rebels. And now they force the turnover.
We've talked about, she's got 19. She's got to be probably approaching double-digit rebound.
Has to be.
And then she's been everywhere defensively.
Yeah, all the pass breakups and a couple. I know of at least 2 or 3 steals that she has as well. So she's filling up the stat sheet today.
They're going to try to get it to her in the post against Brown, and Brown steals it. And Akins falls on her, so it'll be a foul on Riley Akins.
Pass was a little wide to the right, not exactly where you would want the entry pass to be, but
second personal on her, second team. Dupree trying to get it to McHouston, and that's been there for them. They've been when they've been able to beat the pressure, but sometimes not been able to get her the ball.
Yeah, bounce pass was just a little off target there.
I've played for certain coaches that said you should never bounce pass to a post player.
Really?
Throw it up there where those tall guys can go get it. And it may be what they need to do with McHouston. Throw it up there where she can go get it and keep it up high.
Makes sense because you neutralize their advantage of being big. Okay, yeah.
Stolen here by Dupree, ahead to McHouston. She's going to challenge Vaughn. It's off, no good, and Vaughn's going to come down with the board. And try to dribble through traffic, and there's the steal by Nesbitt, and she's going to lay it in.
I'm going to put that on Vaughn's teammate there. Somebody's got to yell wolf or man or something.
Well, she dribbled right to no man's land, that corner, and stopped.
Yeah.
She didn't pick her dribble up, but she stopped. But, yeah, as a teammate, you got to let her know, hey, she's trailing.
Yeah.
Here's the three blocked by
block.
McGuire. Yes, rebounded by Tink Brown, and here come the Lady Indians the other way. Tink's going to take it in, and that's going to be waved off, and an offensive foul on Tink Brown as Carly Jo Womack was there waiting.
Yeah.
Pretty easy call.
You could see what Womack had in mind on that. As soon as Tink hit about the three-point line, you saw that Womack had her mind made up. She was going to try to draw the charge, and she did so successfully.
Briley Travis, Henley McAnally returned for Riverside as Kaylee Fink returns for Marktree. 3 to go in the third quarter. It's 42-20. Riverside with the ball and the lead in game number 1 on Saturday. Ball movement here by Riverside. Drive and kick. You know, Tony Bennett was at Virginia and had that successful run a few years ago, and the whole theory of their offense was how many sides the ball could touch. The more you rotated the basketball, the higher the percentage was every time. And that's what I've seen on Riverside. They really get side to side with it while they're attacking the rim and putting pressure on the defense. But it does flip sides of the floor several times.
It's almost like a modern take on an old Eddie Sutton offense. Eddie was always really big about moving the ball around and having several guys touch it before the shot went up, and it's almost like a modern take on that.
Vaughn back in for Travis, and
I bet nobody had Eddie Sutton on their bingo card
no,
today.
that was a good. That was good there.
I have my moments.
Madison Daniel returns from Mark Tree, as does Fink. Fink's still holding that kind of back right side of her body and kind of not really getting around very good. She might have took a little shot to the kidney area.
She's very stiff with the way she moves right now.
Guarded by Fink. Or Fink guarded by Womack, I should say. Here's Dupree on the drive. Up, over. She's going to draw the foul and go to the free throw line. They're going to get Vaughn or Womack, and they're going to get Vaughn. That's her fourth.
Had an attempt at the block there. Instead of going straight up, her hands just kind of slightly came down, and then that's where they got her on the foul. I've heard coaches preach, never come down. This is not volleyball. We're not trying to block something at the net. You're just completely going straight up.
LaCrista Dupree, she had 10 last night for Mark Tree in the victory. That's her first point of today. She was on the bench a lot of the first half with foul trouble, but second free throw coming for her, and it's good. Pure on both those free throws, and 42-21 is the score. Three-point by Briley Travis, way short, no good. And here's Tink Brown. They've got the board corrected now. It's 42-22. They missed the first one. It's going to be a blocking foul.
Yeah.
Good job by Nesbitt there, getting to the paint. On Akins is the foul, and that's going to be the bonus, so they'll shoot 2 free throws. Her third personal.
Last minute and a half here. We'll shoot free throws for every time that Mark Tree has fouled anyway. Mark Tree only has 1 team foul so far in this quarter.
First one's off there. And
Timeout.
Coach Timms wants to take a timeout before this second one, and we'll take it with them. So we'll be right back here at the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic on NEA.
R&J Farms is a proud supporter of the Riverside Rebels and wants to wish the best of luck to both the boys and girls basketball teams this season. Go Rebels!
Maya Nesbitt off on her second free throw as we return back here. Riverside 42, Mark Tree 22. We got a minute and a half left in the third quarter. Game number 1 of this Saturday SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. Pump fake by Travis. She's going to pull up jumper. Madison Daniels going to step into the body, and it's going to be a foul on her. 2 shots coming for Travis.
Trying to get us a replay. I was a little late with the button there, so we won't see the good pump fake and drive.
Free throws up and good. That's her 7th point as McHouston will return for Daniel. Second one is up and good. Riverside 8-0 this year, 2-0 in conference. They defeated Bay the other night. They've in BIC this week in a tight one. Going to be the favorites in that conference. Yeah. BIC gave them a good game the other night. I think EPC's got some talent back again this year, but should be the favorite once again. But that's a tough region when you look at Sloan
is.
Hendricks and ICC on the other side. Jump ball there on the miss will stay with Mark Tree.
It's just like with the boys' side. I mean, that when those two conferences get together for that regional, you're going to see some really good basketball.
Well, I know in that region last year, the boys, I think 6 of the top 10 teams in the state were in that region.
Yeah. That seems almost unfair because you had some good teams.
Very good team. Riverside and Sloan Hendricks boys stayed at home from the state tournament. You know, they were in the top 10 ranked, and just luck of the draw as that happens.
They could have, I think if you swap out who was there with those two teams, I think they're going to compete for the state title just as much as the others.
For Mark Tree, they'll be in the 1A3 again. The Earl will be the class of that league as they've got victories over Conway and Springdale Harbor already statewide as Nesbitt loses it out of bounds back to Riverside. 44.9 on the clock. 35, obviously a new shot clock here, so they'll have to take the shot up 22 in the third quarter. But Mark Tree's going to be right there near the top, battling with Earl and Maynard girls, I'd assume. Hillcrest girls in there as well. But then you look at that region, there's Westside Greers Ferry on the other side.
On the other side.
and that's tough. These two, it's like the leagues in regions almost mirror each other at those two classifications. Deep three here is short, rebounded by Travis, but she falls and travels. So with 12 seconds on the clock, Mark Tree will have a chance to cut the lead going into the fourth as they trail by 22. Tink Brown's going to drive, pull up, lose it going up, gets rid of it though. Nesbitt at the buzzer's no good, and we're going to go to the fourth quarter with Riverside leading Mark Tree 44-22 in game number 1 of the Saturday SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. We'll be right back on NEA Sports.
Bowman Brothers Incorporated is a family-owned and operated business that served Lake City and Northeast Arkansas for over 50 years. We currently operate a retail hardware store, also selling guns, construction company, real estate, rental property management, and many storages. Located in Lake City, Arkansas on Highway 18, Bowman Brothers proudly supports the Riverside Rebels.
Back here at Nettleton High School Raider Gym for the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. Day number 2 of this event is Riverside in command of this one, 44-22. And when we get the clock set, there it is, we're going to start quarter number 4 as they have the ball in the lead. We will have the Nettleton Lady Raiders and the Estem Lady Mets to follow to finish out the inaugural event here. Last night, Greene County Tech defeated that Estem team. We'll see next as Briley Travis knocks down the deep 3 to open the quarter. These Mark Tree Lady Indians beat Blytheville in game number 2 in a 2-point thriller. And then the Lady Raiders, who we'll see next, defeated Brooklyn and pulled away as Brooklyn kind of hung around early. And Riverside seems to be in command of this one. So a good event in its inaugural season. We saw some good matchups and things that teams that we don't see normally matched up with each other. And we'll step through there by Nesbitt's going to draw the foul and go to the free throw line, I would assume. But like we said, next year, the likes of, according to Coach Frisbee, the likes of Conway, PA, Lakeside, and Springdale Harbor coming to what they're hoping to expand to a 3-day, 3-game guarantee, 8-team tournament.
That's awesome.
I don't know. I assume Nettleton, obviously Nettleton will be in there. I'm not sure if Riverside Tech and maybe Brooklyn, the 4 that are coming back for the local side of it. But Those 4 they got coming. You talk
That's
about
pretty stout, man. You're talking about some of the best girls teams in the state.
And I know they've got several ideas to kind of grow this thing, and the ones that are in the early stages of planning that I've heard of, I'm all for, and I think it's going to be a tremendous event for years to come. Right here. That was Bella Richardson with a nice runner, and it did everything but go in. You know, Riverside's got 7 dressed out. I believe that's Scout Priest. Was that McGuire? Yeah, Alyssa McGuire. She got loose again. She hit one early, and that's the second shot of the day. She hasn't had a lot of opportunities today. So I believe that's Scout Priest in street clothes on. And there's Akins answering on that side, and that's her 22nd point. It is 50-26, and they're going to get Carly Jo Womack on the foul.
Akins having a day so far.
Arden Vaughn comes back in the game. But Riverside's played 7 kids in rotation, and they don't seem to let up with whatever lineups on the floor. In fact, we talked about that first half run they went on with Vaughn and Womack, 2 of their leaders on the bench.
Well, and Akins took advantage of the situation and decided, okay, I'm going to take over.
Absolutely. 22 for her, 11 for Briley Travis, 11 for the sophomore, Shelby Clay at the moment. Rebound by Vaughn. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Arden Vaughn's got 11. Briley Travis has 11. Clay's got 1. That was my mistake. Pitch ahead to Tink Brown. She saves it, gets it to McGuire. She fumbles it, but comes up with it. Skips to Dupree, who's going to drive the rim. Dribble through to Nesbitt for 3. And off the back, no good to Clay, who gets it to Akins and crosses the timeline. 5:30 to go in the game. Over to Travis for 3 in the corner. It's good.
Rainmaker.
Yeah, I was going to say a very rainbow-esque arch, and it fell through nothing but net. 53-26 now. Trying to get Tink Brown over there. Vaughn's going to get the steal. Arden Vaughn to the rim, up and good. Steal and bucket for the sophomore, her 13th point, and it's 55-26.
Still got that relentless pressure on the defensive end for the Lady Rebels.
To McGuire on this side. In and out, no good. Rebounded Vaughn.
I think our officials are
trying to get it. Yeah. She has the ball. I'm going to not call it.
Yeah.
They just got too much there. That was on.
Yeah, she's not knocked off balance. I'm not blowing the whistle.
McAnally back in the game. Fink back in the game. Here's Adams back in the game for Mark Tree.
I don't mean to laugh, but I understand it. I have friends that officiated, and some of the conversations we've had in games about games like this, it kind of hit.
Deep 3 for Akins is short. Rebound there by McAnally. Lays it in, and it's 57-26. And a timeout, Mark Tree. So that'll be 31. So this 4:21 will run the rest of the time when we return here on NEA Sports.
R&J Farms is a proud supporter of the Riverside Rebels and wants to wish the best of luck to both the boys and girls basketball teams this season. Go Rebels!
We are back here at Nettleton High School for the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic.
Good play by
Still
Vaughn.
there by Vaughn from Riverside. And we're off the other way. Skip over to Henley McAnally for three. Short, no good. The rebounds to Adams. There's Akins again knocking it away. Jump stop, left hand, no good. McAnally with the rebound. Kicks it out to Vaughn through her hands. And back to Akins over here. She gets it to
She
fall.
deserved that after the steal right there and another possession. I don't know how many steals she's got on the day, but she's got several.
Well, she's got 25 points. And the lead is 60-26 Riverside. So here comes Shelby Clay and Bella Richardson. She's going to get
Akins and
Vaughn.
I believe seen the last of Akins on the day, 25 points. I don't even know how many rebounds and steals on the day, but as I said earlier, she filled up the stat sheet.
I would like to see if Coach Tim's charts for deflections.
Yeah.
And how many she had today and how many she averages per game, because she's everywhere on the back side, on that half-court side of that press, and then just defensively. Those long arms, she gets in the passing lane, anticipates very well.
Well, and you made the point earlier that no matter where the ball is, when Riverside's on defense, 14 is right there.
Yes.
She's always right there.
Kaylee Fink with the foul, so Shelby Clay is going to go to the free throw line. And you talk to your official friends, you know that when a turbo clock happens, they're going to call shooting fouls a lot. If you get to the rim, you're getting fouled.
Yeah.
Because now we're going to run about 45 seconds to a minute off, and nobody has to do anything.
Absolutely.
Clay knocks down the first one, her second point of the day. Second one is up, and pure.
I will not attribute this quote, but there was a quote given to me one time said, "We are not paid by the hour." So, especially for turbo clock.
So I do clock for football games at Valley View, and our playoff game this year, the official literally said, when they get a first down, you'll see me stop the clock, signal first down. I'll take 2 steps and wind the clock back to start. I'm not paid by the hour, and neither are you. 3 in the corner by Dupree's long. McHouston gets the rebound out to Fink. Top of the key 3 is long for her. Loose ball, rebound to Nesbitt. She's going to draw the foul on Richardson and go to the free throw line there. But good hustle there by Amaya Nesbitt.
We'll see. There was a minute and a half on the clock when that foul was called, so we'll see how much time this takes off.
First one is short.
We ended up taking about 45 seconds off.
There's the second one. It's short, and Travis with the rebound to Carly Jo Womack. So Mark will go 1-1 in the event. Good win over Blyville and a learning experience today. Shot is blocked, picked up by McGuire. Gets it to Nesbitt. Fink for 3. Off, no good. There's a rebound to Bella Richardson, and the shot clock is off. So let's see if Riverside even looks to score here. They're going to hold it on and let the clock run out as the Riverside faithful applaud the efforts of the Riverside Lady Rebels. 62-26 will be our final. Riverside will move to 9-0 on the season. And Mark Tree will fall to 3-2, but I think a lot of bright spots for this season for the Mark Tree Lady Indians. They got good guard play and good size in the middle. Playing a lot. They've only got one senior, so a lot of underclassmen that I think as they gain experience will be very beneficial for them down the road.
Be a different team by the time February rolls around.
I really believe that. So we're going to step away. Looks like they're going to put around 20 minutes on the clock to warm up for game number 2, which will be the Nettleton Lady Raiders and the Estem Lady Mets. We'll be back here in a little bit to preview that one here on NEA Sports, the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic.
R&J Farms is a proud supporter of the Riverside Rebels and wants to wish the best of luck to both the boys and girls basketball teams this season. Go Rebels!
Bowman Brothers Incorporated is a family-owned and operated business that served Lake City and Northeast Arkansas for over 50 years. We currently operate a retail hardware store, also selling guns, construction company, real estate, rental property management, and many storages. Located in Lake City, Arkansas on Highway 18, Bowman Brothers proudly supports the Riverside Rebels.
Dealerships is not one to brag, but actually we are. Central was awarded, yet again, General Motors Mark of Excellence. We have the perfect ride waiting for you and exceptional service. So find your next vehicle at a Central dealership today.
Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Don't miss it. Saturday, December 6th at 6 p.m. right here on Fox. NEA Sports delivers exclusive previews, predictions, and expert analysis for Northeast Arkansas basketball teams gearing up for an unforgettable season. NEA Sports, putting Northeast Arkansas student athletes first.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Glensane, we know extra time is hard to come by. Your hands are full, your days are packed, and time doesn't slow down. We work hard when you have a service issue. With full service centers at each of our 4 locations, we will always do our best to make it convenient for you and your busy lifestyle. Thank you for trusting our family with your family for over 70 years.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are on your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In March 2025, the forgotten legends of small school hoops return to the spotlight. Now the game enters a new quarter. This December, the final Jump Shot podcast makes its highly anticipated return for a second season. More legends, more stories brought back to life after being forgotten for too long. And we're just getting started. Season 2 of the final Jump Shot podcast, debuting December 2025 on all major podcast platforms.
When you ask someone about their favorite show, there's a good chance it's on CBS or Fox, two of the most popular networks in the country. When you ask someone where they go for local news and information, they usually say Northeast Arkansas News. When you ask someone how they grew their business, they'll probably tell you they advertise with KJNB. When you add it all up, top-rated networks, local focus, and dynamic advertising, you get more than just a TV station. You'll get a hometown friend. KJNB. This is who we are. This is home.
If you have to lift, kick, catch, hit, run, pitch, cross over, try again, and again, and again, you need Way Good. With 15 grams of protein and only 90 calories, the original protein shake on a stick was created to fuel you to victory. Find us online, or if you're ready to refuel today, shoot us an email at coach@way-good.com.
Central Dealerships is not one to brag, but actually, we are. Central was awarded, yet again, General Motors Mark of Excellence. We have the perfect ride waiting for you and exceptional service. So find your next vehicle at a Central dealership today.
Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Don't miss it. Saturday, December 6th at 6 p.m. right here on Fox. NEA Sports delivers exclusive previews, predictions, and expert analysis for Northeast Arkansas basketball teams gearing up for an unforgettable season. NEA Sports, putting Northeast Arkansas student athletes first.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Glensane, we know extra time is hard to come by. Your hands are full, your days are packed, and time doesn't slow down. We work hard when you have a service issue. With full service centers at each of our 4 locations, we will always do our best to make it convenient for you and your busy lifestyle. Thank you for trusting our family with your family for over 70 years.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In March 2025, the forgotten legends of small school hoops return to the spotlight. Now the game enters a new quarter. This December, the final Jump Shot podcast makes its highly anticipated return for a second season. More legends, more stories brought back to life after being forgotten for too long. And we're just getting started. Season 2 of the final Jump Shot podcast, debuting December 2025 on all major podcast platforms.
When you ask someone about their favorite show, there's a good chance it's on CBS or Fox, two of the most popular networks in the country. When you ask someone where they go for local news and information, they usually say Northeast Arkansas News. When you ask someone how they grew their business, they'll probably tell you they advertise with KJNB. When you add it all up, top-rated networks, local focus, and dynamic advertising, you get more than just a TV station. You'll get a hometown friend. KJNB. This is who we are. This is home.
If you have to lift, kick, catch, hit, run, pitch, cross over, try again, and again, and again, you need Way Good. With 15 grams of protein and only 90 calories, the original protein shake on a stick was created to fuel you to victory. Find us online, or if you're ready to refuel today, shoot us an email at coach@way-good.com.
Central Dealerships is not one to brag, but actually, we are. Central was awarded, yet again, General Motors Mark of Excellence. We have the perfect ride waiting for you and exceptional service. So find your next vehicle at a Central dealership today.
Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Don't miss it. Saturday, December 6th at 6 p.m. right here on Fox. NEA Sports delivers exclusive previews, predictions, and expert analysis for Northeast Arkansas basketball teams gearing up for an unforgettable season. NEA Sports, putting Northeast Arkansas student athletes first.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Glensane, we know extra time is hard to come by. Your hands are full, your days are packed, and time doesn't slow down. We work hard when you have a service issue. With full service centers at each of our 4 locations, we will always do our best to make it convenient for you and your busy lifestyle. Thank you for trusting our family with your family for over 70 years.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are on your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In March 2025, the forgotten legends of small school hoops return to the spotlight. Now the game enters a new quarter. This December, the final Jump Shot podcast makes its highly anticipated return for a second season. More legends, more stories brought back to life after being forgotten for too long. And we're just getting started. Season 2 of the final Jump Shot podcast, debuting December 2025 on all major podcast platforms.
When you ask someone about their favorite show, there's a good chance it's on CBS or Fox, 2 of the most popular networks in the country. When you ask someone where they go for local news and information, they usually say Northeast Arkansas News. When you ask someone how they grew their business, they'll probably tell you they advertise with KJNB. When you add it all up, top-rated networks, local focus, and dynamic advertising, you get more than just a TV station. You'll get a hometown friend. KJNB. This is who we are. This is home.
If you have to lift, kick, catch, hit, run, pitch, cross over, try again, and again, and again, you need Way Good. With 15 grams of protein and only 90 calories, the original protein shake on a stick was created to fuel you to victory. Find us online, or if you're ready to refuel today, shoot us an email at coach@way-good.com.
We're back here at Nettleton High School for day 2 of the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. Brad Davis, Marcus Carlton, and we've got game number 5, the last one on the docket, the Nettleton Lady Raiders versus the Estem Lady Mets. Estem's going to open this thing and close it, Marcus, as they took one on the chin to start the event yesterday at 5 against the Greene County Tech Lady Eagles, 72-28. Greene County Tech victorious in that one, and that's a tough matchup. Tech's one of the one of the best teams around, one of the best teams in the state, one of the 5A East favorites, and one of the state favorites across the whole 5A. But the Estem Mets, they got a couple of really good players. Number 1, Precious Powell, the senior point guard, and then number 10, Morgan Thornton, the junior guard. She's good size there, as you see her closest to us, running, good size, good athlete. They're 2 studs, and what happened yesterday is Tech kind of bottled them up and just made it hard for them to score. But Estem fell to 2-5 on the year. They've played this Riverside team we just saw. They've played Westside Grish Ferry. They played Cab at Forest City, and now Tech, and they'll play Nettleton. So they've played a tough schedule at 2-5, and they're trying to battle through this one here.
Yeah, no doubt. This, like you said, the schedule has not been an ally of theirs. But, we kind of talked about this in the previous game a little bit. Take this as a learning experience and let it help build your team, and then it pays off. Taking a beating like that early sometimes helps a team pay off down the road when it gets close to postseason time.
And then you talk about the Nettleton Lady Raiders, now 3-1. They've beaten Melbourne, Rivercrest, and last night got a victory over Brooklyn, 72-45. They pulled away in that one. But the thing with Nettleton is balance. Last night, Tori Cunningham, 22. Taylor Thomas, 12. Caden Hardaway, 15. Bunga Marshall, 10 points. So they got a lot of weapons that can be dangerous. And they got a couple posts inside that also work well with those guards that I just mentioned.
Yeah, I think what needs to happen here for Estem is to take the punches early that you know Nettleton is going to land on you, and try to take those without any of them becoming a knockout blow.
What we're going to do is take a real quick break, and then when we come back, we'll have the tip-off, starting lineup and tip-off for this last installment of the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic on NEA Sports.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
The Velvety Pipes of Buddy Nichols got the lineups for the last game on our schedule. SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic here at Nettleton. And we've got the Nettleton Lady Raiders and the Estem Lady Mets. For the Lady Mets, number 1, Precious Powell, senior guard, getting the start. Number 12, Samaya Magsby, junior center. Number 10, Morgan Thornton, junior guard. 24, Jalecia Ferris. Number 42, Avery Spencer, is a senior center for the Lady Mets. For the Lady Raiders of Nettleton, coached by Kevin Frisbee. Number 1, Caden Hardaway. Number 10, number 10, Taylor Thomas gets the start. She came off the bench last night. She had a great game with 12 points. She's getting this nod this afternoon. Number 15, Tori Cunningham. Number 11, Takala Marshall. And Simone Smith, number 13. Takala Marshall guarding the ball. Marcus, they call her Bunga Marshall. And I told Ryan last night, anytime I can say Bunga, I'm going to say it. So
absolutely.
I'm going to say it as much as I can today. There's Precious Powell with the pull-up jumper, and it's 2-0 Estem right out the gate. Hardaway driving the other way. Man-to-man look by Estem here. Here's Bunga Marshall.
I like that.
I think they call Caden KK.
I think you're right.
And we'll see. We'll also see Kayana Gleason, and I've been told they call her Nunu. So, team of nicknames. All nickname team here.
Yeah.
Estem on the other end, shot off no good. It's going to be knocked out of bounds and stay with them. That was Samaya Magsby on the shot, but ball stays with them, and they'll trigger it in bounds. Up 2-0 with early in this fifth and final contest as Powell misses. Simone Smith pulls down the board, gets it to Hardaway, and she's off and running the other day. Fifth and final contest of the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. Is Hardaway's off. Cunningham rebounds, but is on the end line, and so the ball will go to Estem.
Kind of the same thing we saw to open the first game. A little sloppy on the start by both teams, but you know we talked about this. It's a Saturday, so an afternoon Saturday.
I asked Coach Frisbee this morning when I arrived how he felt about today, and he said, well, it's Saturday at 1:45 tip, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Knocked out of bounds there. Ball will stay with Estem. The Mets ladies playing here, boys playing over at Brooklyn.
Yeah.
They had Valley View today and Greene County Tech last night, so making their way to Northeast Arkansas for some pre-holiday basketball. Shot off there, no good. Rebound, Simone Smith gets it to Hardaway, loses it out of bounds, and just kind of sloppy play from the Lady Raiders early.
Yeah, seen multiple turnovers and some bad shots from both teams so far, and they'll find their groove eventually.
Shot off there, no good. Ball tipped around ends up with Morgan Thornton's hand, and she knocks down the long two-point jumper. It's 4-0 Estem, and here's Taylor Thomas the other way. Shot up, no good. Chased down by Smith. She's got 3 boards already. Hits Hardaway on the cut, knocked out of bounds, and we'll go back to Estem.
Well, there was a small window there to get that pass through. I'm not sure how that one even got to its target.
Maya Akins, number 4, into the game for Estem, the freshman. The freshman 4 got the start last night into this one early. As Thornton brings it across the timeline, guarded by Taylor Thomas. Simone Smith deflects the pass to Hardaway. She gets the steal, and she's going to go lay it in coast to coast. And I jinxed her. She missed it. There's Bunga on the stick back. She misses, and Simone Smith's going to pick up the foul on her attempt.
There's the prime evidence that that Coach Deaton was talking about of not knowing what he's going to get, because I'm going to say probably 99 times out of 100 she's going to make that layup.
There's Jordan Cole into the game, the sophomore guard, along with Kiana Gleason. They call her Nunu, number 14 there guarding the ball, and immediately fouls the jump shot. So she's going to come in the game, pick up her first foul, team's number 2, and freshman Maya Akins are going to go to the free throw line.
Almost feel like we need to whisper while she's shooting this free throw.
We got very quiet in the gym all of a sudden. Of course, Estem from Little Rock, not a huge crowd there for them, and
It's almost like we were at
sparse Lady Raiders
at Augusta on the 14th or something.
First free throw was off. Second one is up. It's no good.
Didn't hit anything.
Nope, nothing. So they're going to blow it dead and take it out of bounds, as it didn't hit anything but the backboard. 4-0. Estem leads early, and
another example.
And a timeout by Coach Frisbee, as no one was wanting to take the point guard spot, and he's going to call timeout and try to get these Lady Raiders situated. We'll take it with him. Be back here in 30 seconds.
Go-getters are everywhere, using smart Wi-Fi that's always there. Your friends are gaming, your neighbors are streaming, you're missing out and probably steaming. Don't let FOMO get you down. Ritter's smart Wi-Fi's in your town. It's fast, it's strong, it's oh so clever, with coverage that goes on forever. Connect all devices with a snap and control your network from your home app. So get smart Wi-Fi, say bye to doubt, be a Ritter go-getter, and don't miss out.
Back here at Nettleton High School, the Lady Raiders closing out the first annual, or I guess inaugural is the correct term, SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. They trail Estem 4-0. Coach Kevin Frisbee taking timeout, trying to get his girls to kind of wake up and play. They've been real sloppy so far, and he took an early 30-second timeout as they come in, attack the basket, kick out to Bunga Marshall for 3, and that timeout seemed to work.
It seemed to. You saw there that nobody was there to inbound the ball.
Yeah.
And that just really set Coach off, understandably so.
3-pointer by Bunga Marshall. And Estem wants to take a 30 themselves. She didn't like what she saw offensively, so she's going to take a quick 30. We'll take a quick 30 here on NEA Sports.
In Jernigan home security, you are never alone. May and Jernigan Security is a locally owned company serving Northeast Arkansas with nearly 40 years of experience. 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, and a system that protects your family, your home or business, and your peace of mind. We have state-of-the-art cameras, smart sensors, access control, data, and the power to monitor your home anytime, anywhere. While you focus on what matters, let us focus on keeping you safe. Call today and make your home safer with May and Jernigan Security.
Back here at Nettleton High School, SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic Game 5, the last game of the event. And it's Estem 4, Nettleton 3, as Tori Cunningham, the sophomore, going against Morgan Thornton, the junior guard from Estem. That's a good matchup right there, two good players. Trying to get it inside to Thornton. She makes a tough catch, spins, shot up, no good. Loose ball chase, and it's going to be a foul on number 12, Samaya Magsby. Her first, team's first of the quarter in Lady Raider basketball. Sophomore Jordan Cole, Joyden, Jordan Cole. With the ball, brings it across, gets it to Bunga Marshall. She's got all 5 Lady Raider points, and they take their first lead of the game, 5-4.
That was a good, strong drive right there.
They're going to pick up full court pressure now. 1-2-2 look, gets it to Thornton, kicks it out to Magsby for 3. She draws nothing. Nunu Gleason rebounded, brings it up, but she's going to travel and turn it back over to Coach Frisbee's just yelling no, waving his hands. I don't think that was in the playbook.
No, I don't believe it was. Definitely not how they drew that one up.
Number 5, Anaya Conley into the game for Estem.
You know, we hit on the point of this being on a Saturday, but what we did not talk about was the fact that we're basically into the holiday now. And so
steal by Cunningham, gets it to Marshall. She's going to lay it in. And it's 7-4 Lady Raiders. It's 7-4 Bunga Marshall.
But the whole holiday thing just kind of adds to it about, you know, maybe the girls are not good and locked in and focused. Because you know you're not going to school Monday, so your mindset's a little different. You're out of routine.
Yeah, and we talked, Ryan and I talked a little bit about that last night, about how fun time of year this is, because we had football playoffs last night. You had a lot of basketball events here, Brooklyn, you know, a lot of basketball being played. There'll be some games next week, so maybe holiday tournaments, Thanksgiving tournaments. You know, the Rumble on the Ridge comes to mind, but at Forest City. But people don't have anything to do but maybe watch basketball as they're on break. But sometimes, like you said, that kind of gets you out of a routine, so that gets you out of kind of your normal mindset. And then the Lady Raiders weren't in the right mindset to start now, but after that timeout, they've really come out with a lot of fire here.
Seem to kind of wake them up a little bit because their energy level has gone through the roof since that timeout.
And credit Bunga Marshall. She takes the 3, and she's on a 10-0 run on her own. And the Lady Raiders lead 10-4, and that's really the spark. She hit that bucket to get them going, and she's been yelling and screaming and providing a lot of the spark out there. On the other end, a 2-point basket by Jalecia Ferris stops the Bunga Marshall run, and it's 10-6 now, Nettleton. Cunningham's going to drive with the floater, and she answers. Tori Cunningham, just a sophomore, got a great-looking build, good muscular build, but very smooth on that play right there.
Yeah, this is my first time to see the Nettleton ladies, and so I haven't had an opportunity to form a true opinion on them just yet.
Magsby, she caught it at the elbow. A couple of fakes, was going to drive, but she took too many steps. Aiken's going to re-enter the game for Estem. (12-6) Nettleton leads with the ball. 2:05 to go in this opening quarter of play. 2-3 look now by Estem. Bunga Marshall's going to drive around, little scoop pass. Nice play off the glass.
Very nice.
Sidestep to the left, but came back to the right with a little scoop layup off the glass. She's got 12 of the 14, and it's 14-6 Nettleton. They'll pick up man-to-man. You hear the Lady Raider bench barking down there defensively.
Well, and that's a little different, too, because early in the game, the bench was dead silent as well. And I think that was – when Coach called that timeout, that was as much for his bench as it was the players on the floor.
Precious Powell loses it out of bounds, and it'll be Nettleton Raider basketball with a 14-6 lead. Minute 24 to go. Opening quarter. Back over to Marshall. She's been feeling it this first quarter. Up, that one's off, but there's Tori Cunningham with the rebound and nice little fade jumper there. She's got 4 at 16-6 now. And after a 4-0 Estem start and a wake-up call by Kevin Frisbee, it's been all Lady Raiders 16-2 run here in that last about 3 minutes.
Good pass. Nice
find by Precious Powell. She finds Samaya Magsby underneath, and it's 16-8. Cuts into the lead. Magsby's first bucket.
There's another good dish. Little high-low game from Nettleton.
Smith no good on it. Chases down, plays hard, gets it to Marshall. She's off no good. Magsby with the rebound, and she'll get it out to Precious Powell, who comes it up in transition. She's going to move to her left and draw the foul on Cole and go to the free throw line. That's Cole's first, be the team's fourth. Actually, team's third. 2 shots coming for Precious Powell, the senior point guard for Estem. First one's up and good. And here's Avery Spencer, the senior center for Estem. Only 7 dressed out here for Estem, as they've got some in dress clothes on the end of the bench. They got more on their rosters. They may have a few injuries, a little short-handed here in this event. Second free throw's no good at 16-9. Tori Cunningham goes coast to coast after the rebound to push the lead to 18-9. That's her 6th point. And we're at 15 seconds left in this opening quarter.
Sophomore's playing really well early on.
Gets it to Magsby at the elbow. She's off no good. Gleason with the rebound. Here comes Cole the other way. She's looking for Cunningham. Kind of an awkward catch, and shots off no good. Horn sounds, and at the end of the first quarter, it's Nettleton 18, Estem 9. We'll be back here with second quarter action from the SERVPRO Lady Raider class.
Are you one of those people like me that loves Christmas but doesn't have time to put up your lights? Let Mojo Lawn Care and Landscaping do the work. Mojo Lawn Care and Landscaping custom fits your lights to meet the needs of your home while still offering affordable prices. And the best part is that you don't have to do a thing. They will come in, put your lights up, and when the holiday season is over, they will come and take them down. Give Mojo Lawn Care and Landscaping a call at 870-219-3446. Merry Christmas.
Ritter Go-Getters are everywhere, using smart Wi-Fi that's always there. Your friends are gaming, your neighbors are streaming, you're missing out and probably steaming. Don't let FOMO get you down. Ritter's smart Wi-Fi's in your town. It's fast, it's strong, it's oh so clever, with coverage that goes on forever. Connect all devices with a snap and control your network from your home app. So get smart Wi-Fi, say bye to doubt, be a Ritter Go-Getter, and don't miss out.
We are back here at Nettleton High School as the Lady Raiders lead the Estem Lady Mets 18-9 in the final game of the inaugural SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. A 4-0 Estem lead to start. Coach Kevin Frisbee called timeout, got the attention of his ladies, and it was all Lady Raiders after that in that first quarter. They pick up man-to-man to start the second quarter. Precious Powell from Estem in the corner, no good. There's Thornton with the rebound, lays it up and in for the Lady Mets, makes it 18-11. Here comes Taylor Thomas looking for Cole in transition, but Precious Powell makes a nice defensive play, gets a hand on the ball, and gets the steal.
Powell just read her eyes right there. She knew she was looking there and put her hand up at the right moment.
Tries to go to Magsby inside, goes out of bounds. It's going to be Lady Raider ball, so Caden Hardaway, Taylor Thomas, Jordan Cole, Tori Cunningham, and Kiana Nunu Gleason on the floor for Nettleton. Precious Powell Magsby, Morgan Thornton, Avery Spencer, and Jaleesa Ferris start the second quarter for Estem. Brad Davis, Marcus Carlton on the call with you. Marcus, that may be hard for us to top a Tony Bennett into Eddie Sutton reference that we had the last game, but we'll try.
Yeah, we could certainly try. I don't know, man. That may be the top of the mountain.
Magsby catches it down low. She's going to lay it up and in, and it's a 4-0 start to the second quarter by Estem, and they're hanging around this one. It's 18-13.
Yeah, started the second quarter much the same way they started the first.
Gleason from the elbow jumper. Nice touch there to stop the run. It's 20-13, Lady Raiders. Inside to Magsby. That's kind of been where they were looking to go. I don't know if it's a matchup thing they see, but they've really focused on getting Magsby the ball in the post. They're going to draw the foul on number 1, Caden Hardaway. That is her first. Team's first of the quarter. 2 shots for Magsby. First one's off, no good. Samaya Magsby, the junior center. As number 4, Maya Akins, the freshman, comes back into the game. Second free throw is up and good. Cuts the lead to 6. 20-14. Nettleton with the lead in the ball. Hardaway coming back quickly. Tries to throw it back to Thomas. That's going to be a backcourt violation. And Estem Lady Met basketball.
Several unforced turnovers, I guess is the best way to put them here early for Nettleton.
That one's off.
Going to be off Nettleton.
Yeah, last touch by maybe Thomas there as they try to get it into Morgan Thornton. Now they go back inside to Magsby. They switched Gleason to her, which was a good move. Thomas, Garden Powell, step back 2, long 2, no good. Hardaway battles for the rebound and comes away with it. One hand pass up to Cole. Cole's going to drive and draw the foul. Ferris didn't quite get there. Impeded her movement. Her first, team's first the second quarter. Inbound to Hardaway. Back to Cole. Hardaway, deep 3. Walked into it. They didn't come get her, and she thought about it and then went ahead and pulled the trigger. And her first bucket makes it 23-14 Nettleton Lady Raiders. They've only got 2 seniors with Marshall and Thomas, and they're very much contributors on this team, but he's got a lot of youth on this team, so they'll have a chance to be pretty good this year and next year. But on this end, it's going to be Samaya Magsby once again. They're going to get Hardaway second. Magsby made the bucket. It's going to be an and-one opportunity. Here's Bunga Marshall back into the game to replace Hardaway. Marshall didn't start the quarter. She went into the locker room and ran back out. It looks like she's got that left wrist taped. I don't think she had that in the first quarter.
No, I don't believe she did.
So let's see how that. She kind of was the spark for Nettleton to start, as she had her own 10-0 run to start this game for the Lady Raiders and get them on the lead. Back to Cole. 3-pointer is off, no good. And the battle for the loose ball. And Precious Powell comes out with it. Throws it ahead to Thornton in transition. She's going to attack. Nice hesitation move. Gets to the rim and lays it in. It's 23-19.
Yeah, and this Estem team is definitely hanging around. They weathered the storm a little bit when Nettleton had that big run out of the timeout, and they're hanging around here.
I'll say this, they seem to have more energy to start this game and kind of brought it. They took one on the chin pretty harsh last night, and they've come in with kind of a purpose today, it seems.
Yeah.
That's going to be a foul on Thornton. No, it's on number 1, Precious Powell, as she fouls Cunningham. Her first team second of the quarter, and Cunningham's got 2 free throws. First one for Cunningham is off. Second free throw is good. Her 7th point of the afternoon. It's 24-19 Nettleton. Checking in over at Brooklyn, looks like the Estem boys in control of Valley View, 49-34.
Oh, wow.
Looks like maybe the start. I don't know if that's halftime or the end of the fourth.
That's a good offensive rebound and putback right there. That was 12.
Magsby, yes, Maya Magsby, who really is, like I said, and there's a big answer by Jordan Cole, the three. But seems to be an emphasis on getting the ball to Magsby down in there. She got her own bucket on the offensive rebound, but she's going to get an offensive foul there. Good defensive play by Gleason, moving over and setting her feet. But a lot of attention on Precious Powell and Morgan Thornton with this Estem team. And today they said, hey, we're going to get Magsby the ball and let her work. And that's what they've kind of done early in this one.
Yeah, you can tell there's a definite focus to kind of run the offense through Magsby. And so far, it's worked pretty well. That's keeping them, they're within 6 here.
Smith will get Gleason after she draws the charge. And little dribble weave action here by Nettleton. Ball's tipped by Thornton. Gets it to Thomas. She loses control. Picked up by Powell, and she's off and running the other way. She's going to attack the rim and go right at Cole for the layup, and it's 27-23 Estem.
Estem's definitely playing with a lot more energy in this second quarter than Nettleton is.
That's going to be, they're going to say it was tip, but they're questioning.
I didn't see a tip.
I didn't see a tip either, but they didn't initially call it. He asked for help. No one said, no, I didn't see the tip, and they're calling a backcourt violation. Coach Frisbee's trying to get an explanation. He said, you didn't call it, then you stopped and asked, what are we doing? He said, I'll talk to him. They're going to officials going to rotate and talk about, hey, what he saw and what he called, and all the while keeping the game going. I like the job there by the officials.
Yeah, I do too. I like the fact that he's given the explanation, and I think it was one of those deals of he thought he saw it, but it wasn't for sure. Sometimes we forget that these guys are human too.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked a little bit about it last night, and I've officiated some, and I said, hey, it's just like playing and coaching. You've got good games and bad games, and you got good plays and bad plays, and sometimes you need help. 3 by Powell from the corner, rolls in and out, no good. Battle for the loose ball, ends up a jump ball, and the arrow will point to the Lady Raiders. 2:56 to go in the first half. Nettleton holding on 27-23 in this one. Marshall picked up by Powell. Gets it to Cunningham, guarded by Thornton. Drive, going to lose control. Yeah, good job defensively by Estem. And Ferris came up with the steal. Ahead, here's Precious Powell in transition, misses, but there's Magsby, and she's going to get the stick back and the foul on Simone Smith. Count the basket. Number 13, Simone Smith, is her second personal. It's the team's fourth, but it's an and one opportunity. That is looks like 12 points for Magsby. She got a chance to get to 13 and get Estem within 1 of the Lady Raiders.
Estem, you can see just the energy and the confidence that Estem is played this second quarter with, because it seems like every possession something happens that you can tell that their energy level is on the rise.
Misses a free throw, so it stays a 2-point game, 27-25. Here's Marshall, drives, kicks to Cunningham. Going against the Estem man-to-man defense, and miscommunication. Ball goes out of bounds, and back to Estem with a chance to tie or take the lead with 2:07 to go in this first half.
I'm impressed with their resolve. You know, they had the 4-0 start, and then Nettleton went on the big run, and Estem has come all the way back, like you said, with a chance to tie or take the lead here with under 2 minutes.
Trying to get it to Magsby inside. They're going to get Simone Smith on the hold. That's going to be the 15th foul, her third personal, but there'll be 2 free throws for Magsby. And that'll bring Gleason off the bench, assumingly to check in for Smith. First one's up and good. Nunu Gleason in the game.
Coach Frisbee may have a very interesting conversation with his team at half if they happen to go into the locker room down 1 or 2 or whatever.
Free throw missed. 2 offensive rebounds by Morgan Thornton, and she's going to draw the foul and go to the free throw line. And
there you see that energy, Brad. You know, fighting for the offensive boards, getting the 50-50 balls. That's the difference in this game right now.
Second personal foul on number 14, Nunu Gleason. And there are 4 Lady Raiders ready to check in at the table as soon as you talked about maybe a halftime conversation.
Yeah.
We're going to see number 4, Nevaeh Bond. Number 2, Zakaria Postel. Number 5, Jordan Cole back in the game. I think 21, Taylor Lewis. And number 2, I said Postel. Loose ball gets out to Cole.
21 and 25, I
25 is the one I didn't get. Number 25 would be Tabitha Cunningham. So a whole new cast here for Nettleton, as Estem ties the game at 27, and there's Cole to answer and take the lead back, 29-27. First bucket of the game for Cole.
Nice little 15-foot mid-range jumper there coming off the weave.
Lob into Magsby. Too long. It's going to go off the foot of Bond and stay with the Estem Lady Mets.
Yeah, I understand the focus of wanting to get it to Magsby, but that wasn't the place to throw the lob right there because the defense had backside help. Fortunately for Estem, it goes off the defender's foot.
Gets it into Powell. 3 coming way short. Rebound by Lewis, but she was on the end line, and it'll stay with Estem. 1:01 to go in this opening half, 29-27 in what's been a good game to finish out this classic. Powell with the long 2, no good, but there's Magsby on the cleanup on the other side. She's got 15, and it's 29 all. Cole off her knees, out of bounds.
Nettleton is just out. They're all out of sorts. They're out of their comfort zone. I almost think that they're kind of trying to press themselves a little bit now.
Yeah, it's not like a pressure or a press from Estem. It's like they're trying to speed up and do too much. Trying to go inside the.
Lucky to retain that one there.
Yeah, that was Maya Akins with the shot that was off as they were trying to go into Magsby, and Nettleton defended that. Cole picks it up, brings it across the timeline. No shot clock. Tie game, 20 seconds to go in this opening half. Gets it to Lewis at the top. She takes a 3. It's going to bank in and roll around and go in.
The bank is open.
Taylor Lewis for 3, and it's 32-29 Nettleton Lady Raiders. Here's the other end. Precious Powell drives the rim, draws the foul, will go to the free throw line.
Coach Frisbee's got to be beside himself to foul right there with 1.4 seconds remaining in the half.
Postel draws her first foul. Precious Powell at the free throw line and rolls the first one in.
Yeah, I noticed this last Saturday when we were here. and I didn't mention it, but I want to get it in here. The rims here are extremely soft.
Very loose.
It's almost like if you get it on the rim, it's going to bounce around and fall in.
That one falls off the rim, and the horn will sound at the end of the first half. Your Nettleton Lady Raiders 32 and the Estem Lady Mets 30. So we got a good half of basketball coming your way from the final game of the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic here on NEA Sports.
Dealerships is not one to brag, but actually we are. Central was awarded, yet again, General Motors Mark of Excellence. We have the perfect ride waiting for you and exceptional service. So find your next vehicle at a Central dealership today.
Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Don't miss it. Saturday, December 6th at 6 p.m. right here on Fox. NEA Sports delivers exclusive previews, predictions, and expert analysis for Northeast Arkansas basketball teams gearing up for an unforgettable season. NEA Sports, putting Northeast Arkansas student athletes first.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Glensane, we know extra time is hard to come by. Your hands are full, your days are packed, and time doesn't slow down. We work hard when you have a service issue. With full service centers at each of our 4 locations, we will always do our best to make it convenient for you and your busy lifestyle. Thank you for trusting our family with your family for over 70 years.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are on your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In March 2025, the forgotten legends of small school hoops return to the spotlight. Now the game enters a new quarter. This December, the final Jump Shot podcast makes its highly anticipated return for a second season. More legends, more stories brought back to life after being forgotten for too long. And we're just getting started. Season 2 of the final Jump Shot podcast, debuting December 2025 on all major podcast platforms.
When you ask someone about their favorite show, there's a good chance it's on CBS or Fox, 2 of the most popular networks in the country. When you ask someone where they go for local news and information, they usually say Northeast Arkansas News. When you ask someone how they grew their business, they'll probably tell you they advertise with KJNB. When you add it all up, top-rated networks, local focus, and dynamic advertising, you get more than just a TV station. You'll get a hometown friend. KJNB. This is who we are. This is home.
If you have to lift, kick, catch, hit, run, pitch, cross over, try again, and again, and again, you need Way-Good. With 15 grams of protein and only 90 calories, the original protein shake on a stick was created to fuel you to victory. Find us online, or if you're ready to refuel today, shoot us an email at coach@way-good.com.
Central Dealerships is not one to brag, but actually, we are. Central was awarded, yet again, General Motors Mark of Excellence. We have the perfect ride waiting for you and exceptional service. So find your next vehicle at a Central dealership today.
Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Don't miss it. Saturday, December 6th at 6 p.m. right here on Fox. NEA Sports delivers exclusive previews, predictions, and expert analysis for Northeast Arkansas basketball teams gearing up for an unforgettable season. NEA Sports, putting Northeast Arkansas student athletes first.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Glensane, we know extra time is hard to come by. Your hands are full, your days are packed, and time doesn't slow down. We work hard when you have a service issue. With full service centers at each of our 4 locations, we will always do our best to make it convenient for you and your busy lifestyle. Thank you for trusting our family with your family for over 70 years.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
In March 2025, the forgotten legends of small school hoops return to the spotlight. Now the game enters a new quarter. This December, the final Jump Shot podcast makes its highly anticipated return for a second season. More legends, more stories brought back to life after being forgotten for too long. And we're just getting started. Season 2 of the final Jump Shot podcast, debuting December 2025 on all major podcast platforms.
When you ask someone about their favorite show, there's a good chance it's on CBS or Fox, 2 of the most popular networks in the country. When you ask someone where they go for local news and information, they usually say Northeast Arkansas News. When you ask someone how they grew their business, they'll probably tell you they advertise with KJNB. When you add it all up, top-rated networks, local focus, and dynamic advertising, you get more than just a TV station. You'll get a hometown friend. KJNB. This is who we are. This is home.
If you have to lift, kick, catch, hit, run, pitch, cross over, try again, and again, and again, you need Way Good. With 15 grams of protein.
Back here at Nettleton High School as we start the second half. If we just barely beat Coach Frisbee back on the floor. You mentioned the conversation they may have had half, and they used every bit of it. As the Estem Lady Mets missed their opening shot, pitch ahead to Tori Cunningham. She misses, gets her own rebound, misses that. Another Rebound by Marshall on that side. She's short, and Samaya Magsby finally pulls it down for Estem. 32-30, Nettleton leads to open the second half of the final game of the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. Double team down there on Magsby. Here's Powell with the drive. Goes up. It's going to be a jump ball, go to Nettleton.
I thought they'd get Magsby with the foul there, but jump ball. Raiders get it back nonetheless.
Pitch ahead to Marshall. She loses the handle on it, stolen by Powell. Going to pull up, kick it out to Thornton for three in the corner, and it's good. And now Estem has their first lead since 4-0.
That's a great decision right there because it looked like she was going to pull up to the 15-footer, kicked it out to the wide open three.
33-32 Estem. Marshall's going to drive, dish, try to dish to Smith off her forehead, it looked like.
Yeah, she wasn't ready.
Not ready for that one. Estem gets the steal, and they're pushing in transition. Gives it to Magsby, back to Powell.
Good decision there to pull out and reset the offense.
Ball screen up top for Powell. Loses the handle on it. Simone Smith gets the steal. Gets it to Thomas. She's going to push transition. Hardaway. Back to Thomas for three, and good. Good recognition there by Hardaway to find Thomas trailing in transition, and the three-pointer makes it 35-33 Raiders. Thornton, contact, no foul called there on the lefty scoop. Rebound Thomas, and here come the Lady Raiders. Coach Frisbee imploring his team to push ahead. Good find on the opposite block. Simone Smith all alone lays it in. Good find by Hardaway, and that pushes the lead to 4. 37-33, Lady Raiders now in a fast-paced start to the second half. And Estem's going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back here on NEA.
Go-getters are everywhere, using smart Wi-Fi that's always there. Your friends are gaming, your neighbors are streaming, you're missing out and probably steaming. Don't let FOMO get you down. Ritter's smart Wi-Fi's in your town. It's fast, it's strong, it's oh so clever, with coverage that goes on forever. Connect all devices with a snap and control your network from your home app. So get smart Wi-Fi, say bye to doubt, be a Ritter go-getter, and don't miss out.
Back here at Nettleton High School, SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. And we've got a good one for the final game of this inaugural event. 37-33, Nettleton leads Estem. Gets it inside to Magsby. Lady Mets miss, and KK Hardaway with the rebound pushes the other way. Slow steps into a nice floater there for Hardaway, and it's 39-33. So much like the opening of the game, Estem comes out, takes the lead, and Nettleton has responded with a run of their own. Ball screen, Magsby to Powell up top. Powell's going to take the runner off, no good. Loose ball on the floor is going to be a jump ball and stay with Estem. Baseline out of bounds for the Lady Mets. Gets it to Magsby. Stolen by Smith again. Two good defensive plays in a row for the sophomore, Simone Smith. I'm sorry, the junior, Simone Smith. Here's Hardaway. Nice find inside to Smith, but she was off balance shooting it as she fell back. Bunga Marshall's going to steal the outlet, but she's going to step out of bounds. Good hustle there by Marshall, but it's stay Estem Lady Met ball.
Estem needs a basket here. Nettleton's been on a little bit of a run to put just a little bit of separation between them. Basket here by Estem could be huge.
If I'm not mistaken, they took the lead at 33-32, didn't they? And then it's 7-0 run since by the Lady Raiders. Shots off, loose ball to Cunningham to Hardaway, up ahead to Taylor Thomas. She's going to go up and score, make it a 9-0 Raider run, and 41-33 Nettleton lead. and they're getting it done on the defensive end and pushing that ball into transition.
Well, if they're not forcing turnovers, they're forcing Estem into bad shots, and Estem is getting one shot on each possession. The first half, they had several possessions where they get 3 and sometimes 4 shots on each possession. Just like right there, that's another
pick and roll, knocked out of bounds, deflected. Will stay on the baseline with Estem. Also going to look at, with just 7 players in uniform, at the conditioning level of the Lady Mets, as Nelson's trying to pressure and run it and kind of maybe getting their legs a little bit here in the second half. They've pushed the lead back out to 8 after a 9-0 run. Shot clock violation. No one had a clue. And turnover to Nettleton.
Another turnover for Estem in I wouldn't call it a desperate situation, but it's closing in on that because we're on the verge of Nettleton having a double-digit lead here.
2-3 zone look by Estem. Marshall's going to drive middle, kick out to Taylor Thomas. She thought about it, but moves it over to Hardaway. Back and forth between those two. Thomas will take that one, and probably a good decision because that's a little higher percentage. She knocks it down, and now you got that 11-point lead. She's got 8 points, and it's 44-33. And Thomas kind of in a little spark here in the second half.
Very much so.
Hardaway looking for the steal, and it's off Ferris last, and we'll go to Nettleton. So after we get the shoe tied here, we'll have Lady Raider basketball, 44-33 lead, now under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Cunningham, 1 pass 3, rims all the way in and out and no good. There's Simone Smith, loses it on the way up. And off Nettleton, look at Estem. I believe he pointed the wrong way, but everybody marches the other way because he said black ball. Another defensive, yes. Knocked away by Hardaway, picked up by Marshall. She's going to get it back to Hardaway. Spin move, gets it across, stolen by Magsby. Samaya Magsby trying to go coast to coast. Good hustle by Cunningham. Kind of affected that shot, but there's Thornton to lay it in. And Estem's going to take a full timeout. Probably a breather more for her girls, and we're going to take it with them. 44-35, Nettleton leads here at the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic on NEA Sports.
1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Glensane, we know extra time is hard to come by. Your hands are full, your days are packed, and time doesn't slow down. We work hard when you have a service issue. With full service centers at each of our 4 locations, we will always do our best to make it convenient for you and your busy lifestyle. Thank you for trusting our family with your family for over 70 years.
Back here at Nettleton High School's Raider Gym for the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic, where Nettleton leads Estem 44-35. A lot of energy on the Estem side in that second quarter. They come out and actually took the lead, and then the energy's been all Nettleton kind of since then on a 12-2 run here to take the 44-35 lead. Thomas is going to drive and draw the foul. That's on number 5. Anila Conley, freshman guard. Nobody picks up Cunningham in the corner, but she's short. Battle for the loose ball. And there's Simone Smith, and she's played very hard today.
Very hard, yeah. The things that she's contributing is not something that's going to show up in the stat book, but she's made several key hustle plays.
Marshall misses a three, but the ball's out of bounds. Will stay with Nettleton. But, yeah, very, very much a offensive rebounds, getting some steals and deflections.
She's been on the floor more than once diving after a loose ball.
Hardaway for three is off. Thornton rebound ahead to Precious Powell, who's going to attack. Lay it up, no good, and there's Hardaway with the rebound.
I think she made that shot tougher on herself rather than just taking it straight in.
Thomas trying to get in the paint, and they're going to call a jump ball, and the ball will stay with Nettleton. Good defensive play there by Estem to tie up the ball as she drove middle of the paint. And Coach Frisbee's going to call timeout. I think a couple of them were walking around as the ball was entered, so we'll take it with them. Be right back here on NEA Sports.
Jernigan Home Security, you were never alone. May and Jernigan Security is a locally owned company serving Northeast Arkansas with nearly 40 years of experience. 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, and a system that protects your family, your home or business, and your peace of mind. We have state-of-the-art cameras, smart sensors, access control, data, and the power to monitor your home anytime, anywhere. While you focus on what matters, let us focus on keeping you safe. Call today and make your home safer with May and Jernigan Security.
We are back at the inaugural SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic at Raider Gym on the campus of Nettleton High School. Game number 5 of 5. And we got a minute 27 to go in the third. Nettleton 44, Estem 35. Nettleton trying to be the only team to go 2-0 in this thing. As Greene County Tech, Mark Tree, and Nettleton had victories last night in the event. And in only 2 games today, Riverside knocked off Mark Tree in our first game, and then now we are at the conclusion of this. Hardaway misses the long three, but a rebound by Thomas, and she's going to draw the foul and go to the free throw line.
There you go. The spark plug of Thomas here in this third quarter had several big plays. And Brad, look at where she's lining up.
Well, I was just going to say, I noticed this last night, and it's things I've seen before, but I don't necessarily understand it all the time. But she's at the far left of the free throw line, and
the only time
down.
The only time I've seen that was Oliver Miller.
Yeah.
You know, Big O played for Arkansas. He's the only person I've ever seen line up far to one side like that.
I've seen a couple professionals do it. I guess whatever works. 1 for 1, 2 for 2. So who are we to say it's not the right thing to do?
You don't get style points.
Yeah.
So
Larry Bird had one of the ugliest shots of all time, and nobody's going to correct him on it.
It was pretty effective.
46-35, 11-point Raider lead. There's Powell driving. She's going to draw the foul on the runner on number 13, Simone Smith. I don't know. She's surprised. I'm surprised. I didn't know she was around the ball. I thought it was going to get maybe Marshall.
Yeah, that's who I would have thought it would have been on.
That's going to be her 4th, and they're going to bring Gleason in for her, but as hard as Smith has played in this game, Glayson's going to have to come in and match that energy. Let's just say that. First free throw's off, no good. Second one's up, and that's good. So cuts the lead to 10, 46-36. We got a minute 5 to go in the third. As we're playing beat the clock with our iPad power up here. Gleason, top of the key, swings it to Thomas. Here's a curl by Hardaway. I think they might have missed her. A little 5-out curl action, and then there's a nice pass to Thomas from Gleason. And, you know, we mentioned the previous game about moving that ball side as many sides as you can touch it, and then they got a wide open look there, 48-36. Inside to Magsby. She misses. That was something they went to the first half. Hadn't had a lot of success with it this half. Good pitch ahead up to Cunningham. She's going to challenge Thornton and draw the foul. 2 free throws coming for Tori Cunningham.
Taylor Thomas made that happen because Thomas got the board, pushed ahead. We talked about the play of Thomas here in this third quarter being an absolute spark plug for Nettleton.
Tori Cunningham knocks the first of 2 down. Connolly will return for Estem. And Cole will make her first appearance of the second half, I believe, for Hardaway. Second one for Cunningham is good, nothing but net. She's got 9 now, and it's 50-36. Some of the balance we talked about.
Yeah.
Marshall with 12, Thomas with 12, Cunningham with 9. 3 is off, no good. Rebounded by Bunga Marshall. She's going to pitch ahead. There's Cole in transition. Lefty hand up and good. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter, and a big run here by the Nettleton Lady Raiders in this third quarter. After being down 33-32, they go on a 20-3 run to take a 52-36 lead. We'll be right back here on NEA Sports.
Dealerships is not one to brag, but actually we are. Central was awarded, yet again, General Motors Mark of Excellence. We have the perfect ride waiting for you and exceptional service. So find your next vehicle at a Central dealership today.
Milligan Heating and AC works to serve the Northeast Arkansas community in meeting all of your HVAC needs. Give Justin Milligan a call at 870-243-2820.
Don't miss it. Saturday, December 6th at 6 p.m. right here on Fox. NEA Sports delivers exclusive previews, predictions, and expert analysis for Northeast Arkansas basketball teams gearing up for an unforgettable season. NEA Sports, putting Northeast Arkansas student athletes first.
Brad Davis, Marcus Carlton back here at Raider Gym on the campus of Nettleton High School. SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. The Lady Raiders have a 52-36 lead over the Estem Lady Mets in the 5th and final game of this inaugural event. 1 quarter to play. It'll be Estem ball down 16 as I try to do quick math in my head. Entry to Thornton. I believe, Marcus, Ryan said last night, the next broadcast for NEA Sports as we head into this holiday week with EPC's victory last night in the playoffs. They're going to do the EPC playoff game in Lepanto Friday night.
Yep, switching back to football briefly. Of course, EPC looking for that 3rd straight trip back to Little Rock.
Bucket by Estem on the other end. Here's Bunga Marshall, wide open 3, answers, and it's 55-38. She's got 15. She had 10. She had a 10-0 run, the first 10 for Nettleton to start the game, and she kind of left and taped that wrist up, and we've not seen a lot from her as far as offensively output. She's had a lot of energy on the floor, but now she knocks down 3. She's going to get the foul there. She tried to reach in. Fouls Powell. Powell makes the bucket, has an and-one opportunity as the lead's cut to 15. Good drive there by Powell. Good finish through contact.
Very good, strong drive there. Estem really needs this free throw if they want to try to battle their way back into this thing.
They'll make it, cut it to 14. Powell's got 12 now in the game, and a timeout by Kevin Frisbee to talk about this press offense. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on NEA Sports.
Whether it's your home or your business, Delta Glass is Northeast Arkansas's clear choice for superior glass products and services. Delta Glass is known for their internally produced insulated glass units, providing quick and precise replacements for most all windows. If you've just completed your dream home or a recent remodel, Delta Glass provides the most sought-after custom shower enclosures and mirrors in the industry. Storefront glazing can create an inviting professional atmosphere for any business facility. Delta Glass specializes in custom design and fabricated storefront systems for all sizes and styles. If you're in need of superior glass products and services that are second to none in the region, call Delta Glass today at 870-520-6290 or visit them on Dan Avenue in Jonesboro.
Back here at Raider Gym, Nettleton High School. 4th quarter action as Nettleton leads Estem 55-41 in the final game of the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. Estem jumped into a full court press there. Coach Frisbee called timeout to talk about it, and as we come out, Estem's going to back up into a 2-3 zone. So 7:09 to go in this one. 14-point Lady Raider lead as they had a 20-3 run to end that third quarter and push their 2-point halftime lead up. As Thornton gets a hand on the pass of Cole, gets back to Marshall, runner good, draws the foul and rolls in.
Nice play.
Bunga Marshall draws the foul on 24, Jaleesa Ferris. She's got an and one opportunity. She's got 17. She started the game hot, and she's come back in this fourth quarter in a flurry. Free throws up and rolls in good. Now make it 18 for her in 58-41. Nope, 57-41. Nope, I was right. I didn't think they had changed it yet. 58-41. Corner three by Estem's no good off. Last touch by Estem out of bounds. They're going to pick up full court press now.
Yeah, they almost have to at this point. Try to force some turnovers.
Marshall takes it out, gets it back. Finds Cole streaking the other way. Gets it to Gleason. Tip, but she regains it. And the Raiders beat the pressure. And they're going to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, there's no reason for Nettleton to be in any kind of a hurry.
Try to use 20, 25 seconds each time with the shot clock. Gleason, pump fake, drive. Going to draw the button. He's going to say no shot on the floor and call the foul on Precious Powell, number 1.
No continuation just yet in the high school game.
Her second, team second. Baseline out of bounds. Gleason just streaking to the basket from the corner, and she will go the free throw line on this one. It's going to be Magsby, I believe. It is. Her third, team's third, and Nunu Gleason going to the free throw line. Right. Off the front of the rim, no good. Here comes Maya Akins in for Estem. Second free throw up and coming. And she knocks it down. So 59-41, Nettleton with the lead, 6:15 to go in this one. Inside to Magsby. She's off, no good. Loose ball to Ferris. She gains the rebound. Gets it to Powell. She's going to hit.
Good dish.
Akins no good on that. Gleason loses a handle on it, and they're going to foul Powell. It's going to be Cole. Powell off on her first free throw. Coach Frisbee talking to the official about maybe why Gleason lost the ball, in his opinion.
Yeah.
Second free throw's good. Cuts the lead 59-42. 5:45 to go. Pitch ahead to Cole. Nobody back for Estem, and the quick bucket makes it 61-42. Nettleton with the lead.
Just snuck behind the defense there, and they weren't able to catch up.
Powell into the corner, no good. Magsby on the other side cleans up the board. No, Thornton gets the board, and she's going to get fouled and go to the floor. Frisbee talking to this player about backing into her on the block out as she was behind her, but she beat her to the basketball. And you can look up over the back in the rules book, and there's no such thing. You got to make contact and and there was no contact. She just went up over and got it. First free throw, no good. Connolly set to check in for Estem, as is Hardaway for Nettleton. Shot will not count, be a lane violation. I believe Magsby on the opposite side was early. So wave it off. It'll stay 61-42. Couple of substitutions. No one told Thornton she was supposed to come out, and that's what she's telling Coach as she was yelling at her to get off the floor. No one said anything to me. Gleason, spin move. How about that? Went right, spun left, little 1-foot floater. Her fifth point makes it 63-42. Good footwork there by Nunu Gleason.
Yeah.
Powell's going to drive. Step, shot, off, no good. Cunningham, nobody back. She's going to lay it in and push the lead to 65-42. Tori Cunningham going coast to coast. She gets to 11, the third Lady Raider in double digits. She had 20 last night. She got 11 tonight. Marshall with 18, Thomas with 12. They had 4 in double figures last night.
Spreading the wealth a little bit.
Cole's got 9, so they're almost there tonight too. Bucket inside for Estem, and it's 65-44. That was Maya Aiken's first bucket of the game. Cunningham, corner 3 to answer. Off no good. There's Hardaway. Nice inside rebound. Goes up, no good. They're going to get Gleason reaching around or over on the offensive board. Thornton's going to re-enter the game for Estem. That's Gleason's third, team's fourth.
At this point, I would say for Estem, the clock is as much of an enemy as Nettleton is right now. They're going to have to pick up the pace on offense a little bit and score quickly. That's not what they need.
That's not going to help as Cole picks up the steal, tries to hit Hardaway in transition, and Thornton comes up with the steal and gets it to Powell. She's going to pitch ahead to Ferris. Ferris is going to drive baseline. Back to Powell. Guarded by Bunga Marshall.
Good recovery by Nettleton's defense because Estem had numbers. Couldn't
that
take
was
advantage
Aikens
of it.
up, no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Will stay with Estem. 3:29 to go. 65-44. Nettleton with the lead. Closely guarded by Cole is Powell. She's got to watch a 5-second count here. Pick and roll to Thornton. Nice play there.
Nice
she
play.
misses. Loose ball. She'll pick it up.
Got
Go
away with a
up.
push
She's
off,
going to draw
too.
the foul.
She created some separation there between her and the Nettleton defender before she was able to gather the ball. Ends up at the free throw line.
They're going to get Cunningham. It's her second. Team's fifth, so Easton's shooting the rest of the way as Taylor Thomas and Simone Smith will come to the scores table to check in for Nettleton, and Thornton will knock down the first 2 free throws and cut the lead to 20, 65-45. Into the first quarter? Into the first quarter, Hogs from Texas, no score there.
Little surprised by that, I got to admit.
Free throw is good. Hardaway gets the ball entered. She's right back. Drives baseline, tries to get it to Gleason off Estem. Almost hit a Hardaway out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Lady Raiders.
That's a tough angle to pass right there, too, because she got way too deep before she decided to pass the ball. Oh, there it is.
Screen to screener, hit Gleason. Misses, gets her own rebound. Back, misses that. There's Thomas, misses that one. Hardaway will kind of try to wrangle that in. It'll be a jump ball with Powell and stay with the Nettleton Lady Raiders.
3 attempts on that possession for Nettleton.
For the first time today, and I can't remember last night, Gleason and Smith, I think they both started actually last night. So Gleason and Smith kind of a 2-post look for Nettleton into the game. Backdoor cut by Hardaway. Nice feed. Missed it. There's Smith on the backside. She'll rebound and stick it back. And it's 67-46 Nettleton. 2:35 to go in this one.
Not the sharpest day of execution for Nettleton, but they're going to end up, with around a 20-point or so victory. But I'm sure Coach Frisbee would give up a few points to have a little better execution as far as the entire game goes. But a win is a win.
Yeah, and when you get in days like this, and we're going to see Postel check in for Hardaway here, but I think his biggest thing was their effort and playing hard, and that's what he had to kind of implore with them to start the game and maybe talked about quite a bit at halftime. And their energy level's been a lot better in the second half. And especially if execution isn't there, you got to find some effort and effort boards like defensive and stick backs and things like that. Gleason's going to drive and draw the foul.
They seem to have hit the offensive boards a lot harder here in the second half. That was key on that big run they had in the third, and then it's continuing here in the fourth. They're not getting the stickbacks, but they're drawing fouls and getting to go to the free throw line.
Gleason, 1 of 2 free throws coming up, short on that one. And number 25, Tabitha Cunningham, will come get Simone Smith. As we get to 2 minutes to go in this one, we may see Frisbee little by little get some of these starters out with a 21-point lead. Now a 22-point lead. Nunu Gleason makes it 68-46. And we're right at 2 minutes.
Brad, I have another reference, and I'm going to see if you know this one before I reveal it.
Nice drive there by Powell, lays it in, cuts it to 20.
Coach Frisbee would probably agree a ragged ride is better than a smooth walk.
I've heard that, and I'm racking my mind right now where that came from. Nolan Richardson, yeah. Turnaround jumper there by Tabitha Cunningham, and the Lady Raider faithful go crazy. As she made a nice move inside off the glass for her first bucket. It's 70-48 Lady Raiders. Here comes Powell driving. Thomas blocks it, but they're going to say got her in the arm, and she'll go to the free throw line.
I don't know that I can have any more obscure references in the last 121. I've pulled Eddie Sutton and Nolan both, and Big O.
Yeah, he had a Big O reference in there.
I don't know that I've got anything left in the arsenal.
That's a solid day.
That's a pretty good trio right there.
Powell misses and crossed way too early. She can't cross before it hits the rim, and she did. So it'll be Lady Raider basketball underneath with a 22-point lead, 70-48. As Estem will pick up full court. They'll enter it to Thomas. They'll clear it out, but get it to Cole as Thornton came to double. Inside to Gleason. She's going to go up and over. No good. There's Cunningham with the rebound off the hands of Postel, and it'll be Estem basketball. 1:10 to go in this one. 70-48. We approach 1 minute to go in this one, and the SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. Good event to start in their inaugural year. We've talked about the teams coming and the plans to expand this to a 3-day event, an 8-team tournament, 3-game guarantee. The names that have been mentioned are unbelievable. Thornton battles right there and gets the stick back, and I think the plans to expand this thing are great ideas that
absolutely
are very much deserved. I'll say that as well. So kudos to Mickey Feltz and SERVPRO, Kevin Frisbee, the Lady Raider coach, Bubba Deaton I think is involved, and as is Tommy Raffo, the athletic director. Bubba Deaton being a principal and a facilities director here. And all those involved in making this what it is and growing it. I think it's going to be a great event. We've been happy to bring it to you here on NEA Sports as Powell gets the steal and a layup.
Yeah, I'm excited for next year now after hearing some of the plans that are being worked on.
Still there, lays it in. It's not going to be enough as the buzzer's going to sound, and the Nettleton Lady Raiders are going to claim and be the only team to go 2-0 in the inaugural SERVPRO Lady Raider Classic. That's kind of fitting that they're the only team to go 2-0 in their own classic. And they're going to beat Estem 70-54 to close this one out. 3 in double figures, and Jordan Cole with 9. Jordan Cole, it's hard to say, by the way. So almost 4 in double figures for the second game in a row, and they're proving that balance and effort and all that is kind of what they're hanging their hat on. So they should be a fun team to watch. We saw Riverside with a big win today. We know they'll be fun. We feel that Mark Tree is going to bounce back from that, have a good season. Greene County Tech was impressive yesterday, and they should be one of the favorites again across the state. That Mark Tree team beat a good Blyville team yesterday, and then
don't not to take anything away from Mark Tree, but to watch out for that Blyville team in the 3-4A. I really believe that's a team on the rise.
So some good basketball this weekend. We hope everyone enjoys their break here, their Thanksgiving. Eat all you want. I'm not going to tell you to watch what you eat. Eat all you want. I know I am.
Calories don't count this week.
They do not. I know for NEA Sports that Ryan Fletcher and crew will be with you on Friday evening, I believe, from Lepanto for EPC's, is it quarterfinal?
I believe it's semis.
Is it semifinal? Semifinal matchup. I did not see who they play. So
I saw, but my old man brain's got the best of me, and I can't remember.
So NEA Sports will be with you Friday night for the EPC playoff game. Enjoy your holidays. Brad Davis signing off here for